bitch. Like, he was like mean to her the whole time.
Yeah.
He was like super shitty to her.
Yeah.
She didn't want to do it initially because she hated him from Red Dawn.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, he hated her from Red Dawn, but they were like, no, she's the girl for this part, which she was. And so, yeah, he was just nasty to her on set.
Well, Patrick Swayze, every role he played, he was a badass, but he's really just a dancing bitch.
He's a dancing bitch. It's like Jean-Claude.
Yeah.
Everyone forgot Jean-Claude's actually a ballerina.
Yeah.
It just looks like he do those crazy kicks.
Yeah, he do the split because he's a ballerina.
Yeah, he stretched his ball bag out on a bar in front of a mirror like a mo. That's what happened. That's what I think of you, JVCD.
Well, you thought I didn't. I said Van Hagar, and you
Was
said
better.
Was better.
That's crazy, man. Like you're not a kid.
I don't know.
You know what I'm saying? Not like
Just call me old.
No, I'm saying.
Yeah.
Well, Jacob, I did say this.
Hey, can I defend?
I said this to him.
If you're a kid when that came out, when the transformation happened,
right,
then I get it. But I mean, if you were listening to Van Halen before, I don't understand how you can say.
I'm going to tell you why. Can I defend myself?
Sure.
Thanks. Because David's voice left. Sammy still has his voice.
That's fair,
so in the last few years, I've heard Sammy sing.
If you watch a live Van Halen with
Sammy and
David Lee Roth, like now, which I did,
it's awful.
It's neat, but it's like
his voice was there for a minute. It's like Journey.
David Lee Roth lost his voice in 1990.
Yep.
Sammy Hagar
still sings.
Love him or hate him, he's one of the greatest voices.
He still sings,
and insane voice.
He still sings pretty good.
He sings great. And
nowhere near where he was, but he's still got it for sure.
Yeah.
But here's the thing: you could always argue. I hear it's like pro-choice, pro-life. I hear both arguments. You know what I mean? I hear what both people are saying.
Especially if you're
whether I agree. I think it's David Lee Roth. I think it's a no question. Yeah. David Lee Roth. He's my pro-choice. But I understand when people like Sammy Hagar, because Sammy Hagar came out big with I'd say argue more, maybe not bigger, but at least more radio hits. I mean, they had songs that became like the most commercial, successful.
That song's an abomination.
I hate it.
Which one?
I know, but I don't love
Jock rock song.
Yeah,
Jock rock anthem.
Right now, yeah.
Couldn't escape it in the gym, so I particularly hate it.
Yeah, there's that, but whatever it is, why can't this be love? They made radio hits for sure. David Lee Roth was a cooler, like unique front man, and that voice was even a little as unique as Sammy Hagar's is. David Lee Roth is more unique. And just the whole thing, the whole package. They were younger when it was David Lee Roth, so it was more like that cock rock.
And Sammy actually physically aged better. I mean,
sure.
David Lee Roth, he looks like you found him in Egypt.
Sammy Hagar looks like a fat uncle now, which is pretty funny. He wears like flip flops and sings with like he wears those Guy Fieri glasses. Everything's flamed.
Yeah, but have you seen David Lee Roth? I mean,
no, he wears like a drum majorette outfit and has a bald head now or something, right?
He's like a mummy.
As much as I love, David Lee Roth, Van Halen, I would much rather hang out with Sammy Hagar.
Fuck yeah.
He's unbearable every David Lee Roth interview makes me want to.
Oh, he still does the whole thing. You're like,
crazy.
Dave, how did you get here today? He goes, well, I got here on the subway, man, with the zipping and zapping. He stayed skinny. How about on Jimmy? Remember on Jimmy Kimmel?
He knocked himself out.
Did he knock himself out? I thought he cut himself.
Cut his nose off.
Almost.
Yeah, he cut his nose with that
sword. He was doing the sword thing.
He had a sword thing, and he's 62 and didn't see it coming and cut his nose. They had to stop. There's nothing you want to see, you don't want to see blood.
No.
Stopped in the middle of Panama.
They had to stop in the middle of Panama, and then they had to.
Is that the video where he does it?
Nose. Yeah.
Is that the video where he does the knife?
It's
or
cut.
The swords?
It's on Jimmy Kimmel. Yeah, if you watch
I'm saying
the
is
full
the video
set,
he's mimicking it from there was a music video they had where he was doing the sword. Is it Panama or is it Jump? I can't remember.
He does it on. That's just been a stage act from day one. So he always did it, and this time it came back to bite him in the ass
or in
the
face.
In the nose.
In the nose. Hey, what's up?
Me and Bobby have a new thing when we nail one together. We come in, ting.
Almost died.
We might have to rearrange the seating in here, guys, for me and Bobby's finger tinging.
We have a new thing. It's finger ting.
We've been finger tinging all weekend.
We've been finger tinging all weekend.
Don't freak out.
By the way, as much as I by far love the David Lee Roth Van Halen. Yeah. I do love 5150. The album's really good.
I saw 5150.
Sounds dated now, but
Rochester, New York, at a what is that when you go in and you can seat wherever you want? What's that called?
General
seating. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
You can go in.
General admission.
General admission at Redbird Stadium, the AAA ball club up there, whatever the fuck that is. I got in so early. I got front row to Van Halen with Hagar, that album.
Mm-hmm.
And dude, it was the greatest thing ever for around 40 minutes. And then there was no chair, so people just started pushing you. And then I got scared that I was going to die because I was being smushed against the wall.
Mm-hmm.
And I started like almost crying. And I kind of had to ease my way out. And then I got a migraine. I used to get really bad migraines when I got stressed. And I actually sneaked my way out. I was shit-faced, by the way. I was probably around 14 or whatever, around 14. And I went and sat on the bleachers to the left by myself with a migraine and watched the rest of the concert.
I'm trying to think about happening upon that and being, what's going on? He goes, is that 14-year-old fucking hammered? Is that a 14-year-old boy by himself obliterated?
I was. I was
such a weird
smashed
thing.
with a headache.
Do you remember the concert at all? Because I have a question.
I remember the concert, the beginning of it. I remember Eddie with a cigarette on the end of his guitar, and then he threw a pick, and it went right by my head.
Damn.
And then people, almost died. Yeah, almost died getting it. Yeah.
Well, I was going to ask, when the first album came out, and it was did Hagar try to pull off the David Lee Roth songs till they had a catalog?
A couple.
Yeah, they played a couple.
They did that 5150 album with like 5 other old songs.
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
The album was so strong.
But I don't think I think by the time they got to their third album together, though, I don't think they were probably just doing their catalog completely.
They always did Panama.
Really?
Was always and
it was good.
They never took that out.
And it was good.
Oh, I'm sure. I mean, it's not that he can't pull it off, but he's got to make it his own.
Yeah.
For sure. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know that. They would do like Hot for Teacher and shit?
I don't think they did that. No, that was one of Dave's silly songs.
Great song.
It was a great song. I liked it. Unchained. Yeah, that's a great song.
Put on Unchained right now.
It's a great song.
One break coming up. Chain. We should probably tell you. What are we in? 10 minutes in. It's the Bonfire. Faction Talk, Sirius XM 103.
Sorry about that.
I have on
Big
my...
Oakerson, Robert Kelly. Yes, Jacob?
From that 5150 tour.
Yeah.
They did one. I think they taped it for Showtime. It was called Live Without a Net, but it was in New Haven, Connecticut.
Mm-hmm.
So I just have that one sample on my phone where Sammy goes, "We're renaming this town. This is now New Halen." New Halen. And I've had it on my phone for 25 years.
Yep.
New Halen, Connecticut.
We are renaming this town. This is now New Halen.
New Halen.
The funny thing to say about that is that you're giving it all. That's got to be a difficult thing to stomach in a band until when you get older and it doesn't matter anymore, you move past it. But I always think about that about Bon Jovi. Like, definitely a team meeting behind his back going, like, why are we Bon Jovi? Like, why are we just him? Like, we're all in this band.
But he's
Marilyn Manson's interesting things. That's the name of the band, and it was also his name, but it's not his name. Do you know what I mean? It's like a made-up name, so it doesn't really matter, I guess, to say you're a Marilyn Man. But I've always thought about that. Like Van Halen, it's like it's named after those two brothers.
Is Bon Jovi, is that his real name?
Well, it's spelled differently, but yes.
Bon? They named a kid
No.
Oh,
his name is
John Bon Jovi.
His name's John. His name is John Bon Jovi.
Hang on. Yeah, but Bon Jovi, is that an Italian? That's his real name, Bon Jovi.
No.
They didn't make that up.
It's one word. That's what you're getting missing here.
No, I know I'm stupid. I know what you're saying.
You're not stupid.
But I am. I love you.
You're not stupid.
I love you, man.
Don't say that.
John Bon Jovi, but Bon Jovi is his last name.
Yeah.
That's a legit last name.
Yeah.
He didn't make that up.
No.
Okay.
But it's Bon Jovi. It's Bongiovi. It's Bon Jovi.
Bon Jovi.
There it is.
So it's an Italian thing. Bon Jovi.
Right.
John Francis Bon Jovi.
But it's still Bon. He calls it that because of his last name is the point. And at some point, Richie Sambora is going to be like, hey, why am I in Bon Jovi? Why don't we call ourselves something else?
Isn't that what he did? Didn't he leave?
No, he did that way too late in the game for that to have been the issue anymore.
And but Bon Jovi, I'm going to say it like that. Bon Jovi is the Italian. He owns everything. Like, he's like Billy Joel. Billy Joel like paid all his guys a lot, and then realized one day, fuck that, I'm just going to pay them like musicians, right? And didn't he do that with his band too?
Billy Joel?
No, Bon Jovi.
Where he pays them like they're all like hired guns?
Yes. Did he do that?
I don't know.
Yeah, I believe he did.
He did. In fact, they're on a. Yeah, the drummer's on that 30.
Has he got a contract year? Drummer's in a contract year. He's going to really show up this year.
Or something, no, he's on one of the.
The drummer from Bon Jovi?
Giovi.
No.
Tico Torres?
It's
No,
Giovi.
Bon Jovi?
Giovi.
Billy Joel.
Oh, Billy Joel. Billy Joel.
Oh, yeah, the drummer.
Yeah, he's aggravated. He got let go because they were.
Oh, yes, he was there forever. He's like a pretty famous guy too. I'm trying to remember his name.
I've been working here, guys. Remember, for 10 years.
I know, Pete. I know.
Hey, Greg Stone special tonight, by the way. Oh, I forgot about that.
Taping
tonight, 10 o'clock show, Pussy Village Underground. Tickets still available. Go down, see if you're in New York. Go check him out. He is one of the hottest young rising stars in New York City. It's tonight, 10 o'clock. Tickets still available. Village Underground Comedy Cellar, West Village. The only place to see a live taping. Greg Stone, everybody. Go check him out. ComedyCellar.com for tickets. We'll see you next week.
Keep playing it, Lou. I'm going to sing Greg Stone's song. I can't get there from here if I just hump on the F train. If I just hop on the downtown train. Go to the Comedy Cellar. Ooh, watch some Greg Stone.
He's gonna do a little improv on stage. Maybe
non-stop laugher. What a laugher. Do up diddy and it signs my dress.
Greg Stone.
The
best around.
Greg Stone.
He'll make you laugh funny.
Stone.
He's a little chubby.
Greg Stone. He might let you down now. We've given it a whole lot of build-up.
It might
Greg
not
Stone
be as
rules.
good as you thought, but we got your money.
Look, I'm not saying that he's Dave Chappelle or anything. Greg Stone, long-time friend of the show. Greg rules, man. Check him out. If you're in New York, go down. A few tickets left. Low ticket warning, though.
We need hands with fingers so we can do our thing.
Can somebody send us some pointy fingers so we can meet in the middle somewhere?
On sticks. We need them on sticks so we can do our ting.
Now, a lot of people are saying, like, is this bumping mics? And I say, no. We're not doing it with microphones. It's bumping fingers.
It's the ting.
It's the finger ting. Little fing ting.
Speaking of Bon Jovi. Or Giovi.
Bon Giovi.
Bon Giovi. We sang.
Wanted Dead or Alive. I was gonna say, because you know David Bryan.
Sure.
You should put a little earwig in his ear one time. And be like, it's pretty fucked up how long you've been in the band. It's named after him, but
yeah,
it's cool that you can sit back and let that happen. Let a guy bitch you like that.
Just throw that in there and see what he does.
Man, he was the best.
David Bryan?
Yeah.
David Bryan's he's so cool, so awesome, loves comedy.
Yeah, he was great. He got hammered and told us that they didn't think the girl that they sent over for Runaway video was hot at all. I was like, dude, I used to watch that video, dude. It's a see-through when she's all wet. I'm like, I thought she was so hot. He goes, when they sent her over, I was like, who's this fat girl? Is this someone's relative or something we have to... I think it was someone's relative they had to use or something. He told me a couple fun things. I thought why it looks like there's so many people in their audience of their like concert videos was because they were opening for Pink Floyd.
Oh, no shit.
And if you look in the audience shots, everyone's wearing Pink Floyd shirts, but they filmed their video sections there with the audience being like, but they were they did was that kind of like a Schultz move, like what Schultz did? It's like you're giving the presentation, like, how do I not know about this guy? Look how huge they already are.
I did that for my special. That was Louis' special. And I just filmed the beginning of it. And I called
you were just in front of a green screen doing your bits?
Yeah, I called the kill box because we only filmed a little tiny box of it.
You definitely kill when you could put in whatever reaction you want.
Yeah, I just put Louis' reaction.
Goes, this is the best thing I've ever seen. Louis. I know, guys, I love Louis too. I love Louis too. Random Louis chant in the middle of my show. Louis. We had quite a weekend. Not only did we sing Bon Jovi, Like Angels, by the way. Did you get to hear any of it?
I saw the clip.
Jacob?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Well,
thought it was pretty damn good.
Yeah, I thought it was great. You guys are musicians.
The hats were great.
The hats were fantastic. Oh, yeah. We had Helen's boots. It was the whole thing.
we went down to the hat store. What's it? The boot store.
Allen's Boots.
Allen's Boots. We went in there, and my wife, I had a bunch of hats.
Yeah.
I was ready to pull the trigger, and my wife kept saying no. Like, I got her on FaceTime. What about this? No.
Perfect hat head, too. The bald head hugs the hat well.
And then
hat hugs it well.
Jay stepped in, finally put his foot down, and said, "You got to stop letting Dawn bully you."
She bullied you into not getting a hat you wanted.
That's
There's a
right.
hat that always talks to you, though. You knew the hat you wanted.
He knew.
The hat I got works, but it was not the hat I
The hat
wanted.
he wanted was calling to him the whole time. And we'd lose Bobby for a minute, and the hat would be off. And he'd be off there. He was so afraid of Dawn. He was so afraid of her. He started saying the cowboy hat he was going to get. He started putting on just fedoras. And he goes, "How about this?" I go, "Bobby, it's not a cow. It's killing the point. We're doing like Wanted Dead or Alive.
Yeah.
It's got to be a cowboy hat." He goes, "Yeah, well, Dawn hates it." And then I saw her in a car on FaceTime laughing at Bobby in his hat, shaming him out of it.
She shamed me out of it. She bullied me.
And it was before it was, by the way, she didn't even know they have to form it still.
Oh.
He was just saying, "Isn't this a nice fit hat, right? We're doing a thing here." It's not, you know what it was? She's worried, and I understand her fear. You may have not given her enough information to let her know, like, Dawn, this isn't the new me.
I was just trying to have a good time, Jay.
I know you just want to play with your friends and have a good time.
I was just trying to have fun with my friends.
And she just slapped you around
Yep.
like a Boston bully.
She
O'Doyle rules. Was her maiden name O'Doyle?
And then you came up.
Dawn O'Doyle rules.
I said, I'm not getting a hat because Dawn. And you went. You said,
We're singing Wanted Dead or Alive.
you said, Bobby, I'm sorry. I love Dawn, but I got to put my foot down. You got to stop letting her bully you out of your fun.
You can't let her bully you.
Yeah. And you
She
know what
bullied him.
Yeah. And you know what I did? I went and got a hat.
You bought a hat, but you
No.
didn't buy the hat.
I didn't buy the hat, but I bought a hat without even calling her.
No.
Without
did.
calling her or asking her.
He used a secret credit card that she doesn't know he has.
Yep, I used my transvestite credit card that nobody knows I have.
Your tranny prostitute credit card?
Yeah,
It's a prepay.
my prepay tranny card, and I got a hat, and I got the lady. She says I can do stuff to it. I go, do your thing. She went over, got a. She goes, what's your favorite number? I said 17. So she went and got a 7, which is not my favorite number.
Yeah.
I don't know why she didn't get the other. Because you can't make a 17, I guess, right?
Yeah. She couldn't make a 17.
So she got 7. She burnt it. She lit it on fire.
Yeah.
She got matches. She got feathers, and she made this whole thing on the side of it. And I bought my hat
He bought his hat.
and a scarf.
And a scarf. The scarf was one more little extra fuck you. Now I'm doing that. I'm buying a scarf.
I didn't call about that either. I got a red scarf.
Yeah. Bobby does what he wants now.
You can't listen to a city. Basically, a city slicker told you not to get the
Yeah.
cowboy hat.
And I get it.
always-
Jay's right. Did she know it was costuming, or did she think this was like for you, like the new, like Jay said? The
Yeah,
new
you may have
you?
been like, "Is this Dawn? This is the new me." That's what I'm worried about. She was like, "No, please don't come home like being a cowboy hat guy now."
You know what?
Bobby's got on Pumas and a cowboy hat. No. That's why I think you didn't explain it to her enough. So I gave that. That's why I started saying her defense. Bobby, you were just like, "This hat, Dawn, yes or no?" And she was like, "Not as a lifestyle." No.
You know what?
She was being a good wife.
If you were like,
I might have fucked up.
if you were like, we're playing, you go, "Hey, we're singing Wanted Dead or Alive tonight. We're getting the spirit." Also, whenever we come to the Moon Tower now, the Bonfire Live, we'll be wearing Western stuff.
I
It's
did
like, what we
not.
do.
I did not fill her in on the information.
You went Dawn, and pointed yourself in a hat on a FaceTime video, which is not flattering.
Yeah.
Also,
Yep.
it's just face and cowboy hat all of a sudden.
Yeah.
It makes no sense to her.
I think I might have messed up. I didn't tell her.
You presented it.
Tracks, because a lot of times I do go away and I come back as that I'm what they call an assimilator. I'm like the Borg. I will go to place and come back as that person.
Sure.
You know what I mean? I'll have
Oh,
things.
yeah.
Like when I went to Amsterdam, I came back with these hats.
Wooden shoes.
Yeah. Dude, I was 5 seconds away from buying wooden shoes for the whole
Of course you were.
family.
You're gonna clog home.
I called her up and asked her Max's and her size, and she went, absolutely not.
What's my size in wooden shoe with no give? I don't know. How's the guy going to come over and touch your toe and tell you if your toe's all the way up there?
Yeah.
You got room in these? Do I? You have no idea.
She would not let me buy them. I was so mad. We got into a big fight, like an argument. I was like, it's something we'll remember forever. She goes, your son is 9. His foot changed 7 times in the last 4 months. You're not buying him wooden shoes.
Also, if you love him, don't send him in the world with wooden shoes. You might as well get it. You know, better be in the wooden shoes. Tickets to karate lessons.
Well, he has jiu-jitsu.
You're going to have to learn karate if you're wearing wooden shoes. You're not going to be able to throw people around and try to get them in submission holds in wooden shoes, buddy. Yeah, you better learn how to fucking fan kick.
You have to know how to the death touch. We got the
so outfits. Dawn's not a bully.
She's a bully.
You are, listen, I'll take your side and we'll say she's a bully. But I'm saying she's not a bully. You have to describe before I can say with conviction, Dawn's bullying you out of your fun, you have to explain your fun better.
I agree with you. You're right.
Like, I feel like you're giving you're like, Dawn, pogo sticks, yeah? And she's like, no. And you're like, all right. Dawn says I can't get on a pogo stick.
Hey, Dawn, what about this sundress? No? Yes? You can borrow it. We can.
He goes, what's it for? He goes, don't even worry about that. Just yes or no on the sundress. And then she says no.
This lady makes them herself. I'm helping the community.
She's taking measurements for me.
Yeah, dude, I might have not explained it fully, but still, I'm getting a hat. Me and you and everybody are getting hats. We're in a hat store. You could say, have fun. Wait a minute. Back up, Jason. Mm-hmm. We just went to a wedding on the wrong frigging day because of her.
She owed you one. She should have been more supportive of the hat, though.
I went and bought her a Louis Vuitton, wallet and bum bag.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Yep.
I was like, you want these bags? And she was like, yup.
I was like, Dawn.
Yep.
Yep. That's exactly what she said in the Louis Vuitton. Do you want the wallet with it?
Yup.
And I was like, yup.
As you say, Bobby asked me if I wanted a wallet, and I was like, yup.
Yep.
It's the worst voice.
It's great,
it's
though.
It's the best thing.
I love it, but I mean, it is god-awful. Is that Chicago?
When I tell it's that Midwest area for sure. What I did say to people, though, is like, this girl is very hot. Her talking. The guy, her husband, who she's telling the story to, is also a gorgeous man with a great body and a big dick. It's just, she has the worst, just like, that's all day long.
I actually say that, lady, you want Splenda? I was like, yep.
I was like, yep.
Fuck yeah.
And I was like, yep.
Do you want hot sauce with that? I was like,
he's just so good.
Oh, I love it.
Oh my God.
If you could have sex with any woman you wanted once, but you had, no matter what, this was the voice you had to hear and had to be the entire time.
Yeah. Yep.
What? I'd fuck this girl for that voice.
Really? Yeah, I'd fuck him. With her in the background going, yep.
Yup. You like in your butt? Yup.
You like sucking my husband's balls?
The voice would get you more?
The voice is tough, man, but I guess I'd have. But
then, I mean, you can't ever get pussy in Chicago or like a Wisconsin or an Ohio. Michigan.
Or Asia.
Guys in Chicago, this is what they put up with.
Yeah, and girls that have a lot of real estate from lower lip to chin. That's also a big thing there. Real big chin. Those Polish broads, dude. All chin.
Mm-hmm. They got big chins because they get hit a lot.
Yeah, they get hit a lot, so you want to protect the teeth. Yeah, so they get a thick chin.
Yeah, you can't knock them out easy. Yeah, those big chins, they got a Popeye chin from getting cracked in the chin.
It's so you can lay your next knockwurst on it while you're eating another knockwurst.
We got our outfits though. We did manage to get out of the store. We got our hats. You got a great hat.
I got a good hat. I mean, my leather hat's the one still, but I got a good hat.
You got a great hat, and then we had that. We had the night, and you guys rehearsed. I couldn't make it because I had an audition that I did not get. By the way,
it's official.
Yeah,
you would have heard by now.
Yeah,
it's just Monday.
Yeah,
they would have said it.
Yeah.
Okay. You knew. Bobby said they super complimented him. He goes, I didn't get it. He's like, why? He goes, they super complimented me.
At the end of an audition, when you go to directors, first of all, this is my first audition on Zoom, which was weird because you don't know where to look.
Sure.
You just don't. Christine actually saw me doing you saw us practicing. Mm-hmm. And it was great. I mean, I thought it was great.
Was that what she said? But it's fine.
No, remember at one point Joe said something. He said something in the scene about it being hot in there, and I was like, "Oh, do you want me to turn the air up?" I didn't realize you guys had started the scene.
She didn't realize we were starting the scene. We were in the scene.
She said she was trying to break the tension.
But yeah, at the end of it,
No, she said you were a revelation. I'm sorry. I'm joking.
it was look. It was good.
Yeah, I'm sure.
But at the end
You're a
of
good
it,
actor.
he goes, when they give you an adjustment, they're like, "Hey, loved it. Just try this." And I did it, and then he's like, "Great." So when a director,
no adjustment, no notes.
when he gives you an adjustment, that means he likes you.
Yeah.
And if you can pull it off, it's even better. It's like, oh, I can direct this guy. That's what their job is, to get you right. And then we did the second scene, which was kind of like so there's 3 scenes. There's a lighthearted scene, a kind of whatever scene, and then the fuck you scene, a lot of screaming and yelling. And the screaming and yelling one, at the end of it, there was no adjustment, which sucked, because that's the one you want. Hey, can you try that? And then at the end, he was like, listen, I want to tell you, you are a great actor. You do these things, and you never know. Well, my wife wrote this, and you think how you're going to hear it, but actors take it in a different way. It's like, oh, I did it the wrong way, and then he was like, but you're a great actor, and it's a pleasure to actually have you audition for this. And I'm like, I'm like, thank you very much. And then I went, hey, thank you for letting me. Thank you for letting me be on Zoom and audition for you guys. Which, what the fuck does that mean? I don't even know what that means. I just was trying to say something after he said
I just
something.
want words. I know. I've been there before. He goes, that's cool. So we should hang up now. I don't know.
So I couldn't go to the rehearsal we picked Wanted Dead or Alive. I wanted Since You've Been Gone.
Well, can we say, first of all, Bobby, at first, you never did singing at the Comedy Jam before, have you?
Yes, I have.
Singing?
Drumming, singing. I did drumming, singing.
But you were never not behind the drums.
I was behind the drums, but yes, no, I've never done singing up front.
Okay.
Is that where you're getting at?
Well, yes. Also to the point of it,
Sure.
though, that like you didn't know when you got off that stage, you were high. You were high. When you got off that stage.
I was high, but I did. There was an incident that happened that.
No. We're going to go back to that.
We're going to get to that, but
I'm just saying the point of what I was with the song choice.
Yeah.
Was I was like, you're going to go up there, and we had to play. You were a little more nonchalant, like you were more of like I'll sing a song with you. We'll sing a song, it'll be fun.
Sure.
And I was like, yeah, and I was like, hey, Bobby, we actually got to pick the song. I was like, we'll pick it, and then we kind of like got deterred and didn't pick a song yet. And I was like, they need this song like today to know what we're going to sing. And we started talking it through. You get that probably more now that you did it, where I'm like, man, it is an exhilarating thing. You want to pick the right song. You want it to be a good one. The 2 that Bobby was okay with, or he was like, yeah, those will be good to do, was you suggested Wanted Dead or Alive, actually.
Sure.
That was you. And then I brought to you, because I went through a list of like what's good, like just get people going karaoke songs. Like I don't want to do a super hack one, but we could do a fun one. And Since You've Been Gone was on there by Kelly Clarkson. And I suggested that's Bobby, and Bobby was like, that is the one. And I sort of agreed. That's the one. And we put it up to Josh Adam Myers. Though, because you know what? Wanted Dead or Alive might be the better. Also, the band might have an issue with one.
I get it. I understood it.
I said it to him, and he goes, do Wanted Dead or Alive. It's too good of a song. You guys are going to kill it, blah, blah, blah. So we put it to rest. Kelly Clarkson thing. Then the night rolls around.
Right. The night rolls around. We get to it. We got hats. And
Scarves.
it is scarves tied to our microphones.
Tied to our mics.
And we have a whole thing we're going to do. We're going to walk out as us and then turn around and become cowboys.
Cowboys. Two cowboys.
Yeah. And it was great. And it's pretty. I mean, Josh does turn into something else. Like me and Christine were talking about that. Yeah. Off stage, hey, what's up? And all of a sudden, he goes on stage, and he turns into this.
He's a rock star.
He's a rock star.
On that show, he is
a rock star.
A rock star.
Yeah, and you can see it happen. It's a weird thing. You can see it happen. All of a sudden, you're just watching him, and you're like,
I'm
wow.
gonna win them over because I'm good looking, I'm cute, I'm funny, I'm talented.
But what happened? I didn't see this coming.
I wish I could deny this was the truth.
This kind of
my guts to say there's nothing nefarious in the intentions here.
Well, it kind of took. So I'm ready to go. Hats. Me and you are a team. We're ready. We're rocking. Christine's there. It's great. Josh is and we're about to go up, and now we're being announced, and I'm like, all right. And then what happened next really took the wind out of my sail, because it was like,
it took a sing along to get Bobby back on this one. I was so uncomfortable when this happened. I didn't know what the thing was. I didn't know. I didn't know what we were gonna. I didn't know, because here's the thing: it's not stand up anymore. They need like less than a minute killed when you go up there. So by the time you grab the mic, hey, what's up, everybody? What a song! Hey, how about the Sklar Brothers killed it? And you kill 30 seconds. You have to kill, and then they're ready to do your song. So I assumed, I was like, yeah, why we didn't bring us? But we're not going to do like individual comedy. He's going to bring us up together, like the Sklar Brothers, and we're going to go do the song together.
But
when you
bring somebody up, when you're bringing somebody up as the host on anything, on a rock show or comedy show, you all right? What's wrong?
Nothing.
Why are you way over there?
Why were you way over there?
What's going on?
Nothing.
What is it?
What's going on?
What's your thing?
What's happening?
Bobby, did you just fart?
Jacob, listen.
Bobby.
Jacob, listen, Jacob. Listen, Jacob. I want to say something to you right now.
I'm asking for more than one person in the room.
Jacob, I want to ask.
I don't want to rip anyone out of the I'm really into the Moon Tower discussion, but it just.
I mean, what are you talking about?
Did it just happen?
Did what just happen?
What I just asked you.
What? Well, I don't understand. What are you asking me?
Did you, Robert Kelly,
Listen,
just loudly fart in the room and not even break conversation? Like, kept talking
loudly.
to Jake.
You were at volume.
Of course.
Black Lou. What?
No, I turned to Lou, and he went like this. He just said yes. That's all he said to me before I opened my mouth to Lewis. He said yes.
I want to say something right now. In life, Jacob, in life.
Yeah.
And Lou, I want to say this to you too.
Absolutely.
In life, I want to say this to everybody listening and in the room. In life,
yeah,
things happen.
Right.
Things beyond your control. And sometimes,
it's best
even
not
though
to
you
acknowledge.
Sometimes I want to control things. Sometimes you want to have things the way they're supposed to be, but sometimes they can't be. And sometimes you move in your seat a little way, and you've been traveling a lot, and you've been eating a lot of weird food, and your butt cheek goes up, and something might have came out. And I kept going with the show.
You've been listening to Let Go, Let God with Robert Kelly.
In a way, I feel like Bobby was the professional one. I broke the show up.
No.
By doing this.
Can I say
I'm the one who wasn't professional.
Can I say?
Do not mistake your crazy unprofessionalism for Bobby's professionalism. Bobby cracked a loud rat. I didn't hear it. I don't know if I'd call that professional.
Can I tell you why I didn't stop? I tell you, there was not a smell. If there was a smell, I would have been like, guys, I apologize. But I assessed the situation.
You determined.
I assessed the situation.
Right.
And I said, everybody's going to be all right. Nobody's going to be hurt in this. And maybe they didn't hear it. I didn't know.
I immediately.
Black Lou refuses to wear the white man's headphones.
Through my headphones. I just turned to Lewis and he went, yep.
Lewis just knew right away. Yes.
But I'm going to tell you, like I said before,
I think
I'm a man
heard
of honor.
It too. I thought Lou had something playing.
Because you know what Bobby did? He immediately creaked his chair to disguise it. I saw immediate, like 5 seconds after.
I think it made the microphone, because you paused and when you heard something squeaky.
Yeah.
He immediately did the chair squeak on
I
purpose.
looked over you because I was looking at the computer to see if you were playing a sound effect of some sort.
And I saw you and I wasn't.
I apologize. And I can't say it will never happen again.
It's fine.
I can't, but I have tried my best since I've joined the Bonfire crew. And it means a lot to me, to all you guys. I missed you guys this last week. I'm going to say that. I missed both of you, Lou, and I missed you, Jacob. And I loved hanging out with you two, really. But I missed you guys, and I was excited to be back here today. So I didn't want to mess things up, Jake. I didn't want to mess things up. So I figured, you know what? 50-50.
It's good.
I say something or just move on, and maybe they didn't hear it because I know there's not a smell. If there's a smell, I'm protecting these people. I'm going to say something. I'm going to let them have an opportunity to get out of the room.
Bobby, save your breath. You had him at Jake. You called him Jake? You could fucking fart in his chest if you want.
It's like the first time anyone's ever called me that in studio. It did win me over.
I'm not talking to Jake Edward now. I'm asking Jake a question.
And also,
you know
can
what?
I have
Like I
done?
said, I feel like the unprofessional one because you guys were in such a flow.
yeah,
Totally
But it
fine.
just took.
Anyway, Moon
shouldn't.
Tower, blah, blah, blah.
it's
Moving
okay.
on.
It's okay. You all right with
Smell
that?
You know,
I do.
Moon Tower, Schmoon Tower, it's over. We'll move on to the next subject.
Please,
now,
let's
I
get
mean,
back-
there's probably so much more to get into.
No,
but
no,
Water
no.
under the bridge.
All right, water under the bridge.
we could skip past this next Josh Adam Myers thing, dude. It's not really.
Toots on the highway of life. How's that?
Look, like it never happened.
We
Let's
don't,
continue.
we don't have to revisit this
No,
Josh Adam
we're
Myers
gonna-
thing
let
because
me
it's just
no.
water under the bridge.
No,
it's
it's
like
not.
a fart minutes ago.
Let me tell you something right now, Jay. The intro that I
hate
got.
this.
The intro. Here's the thing: when you intro somebody, it's important how you intro them. It's like this is when you're telling the crowd.
I don't think credits are important. If you know them, though,
it's
it should be a little from the gut.
and if it's two people that you really know, and it's the end of the show, and one person hasn't done it before, right?
Yes.
One person, it's their first time. You might
First
wanna-
time just singing. It's
Singing.
very vulnerable.
I bought a hat.
He bought a hat.
I went against my wife.
He
and
turned
bought
on his
a
wife.
Hat for this.
She does not want to be with a man who has a cowboy hat. She's made that very clear on the phone.
I spent money on props, and we're ready to go.
And we did it.
And
Bobby bought a scarf. His scarf matches his headphones now.
I had my Jaguar shirt. I had a Motley Crue shirt. I got a Motley Crue shirt, dude.
I thought you look great.
He did.
And we were up there ready to do this. And as he introduced you, and when he introduced you, I was like, this is awesome.
I know.
Because of the way he introduced you. And then what he did to me was he literally sucked the oxygen out of the room. My
He remembered way late.
My self-esteem, what?
He remembered way late.
He didn't remember way late.
No, it was. Because I'm telling you, he...
I have the audio.
Oh, no. I know. He looked over at us when he said me, and then saw you, and it was too late.
Yeah, he forgot
Yes.
about me,
He forgot.
that I was
For
on
sure.
the show, and then said my name. I mean, but your intro was like he was introducing a king.
Can I play devil's advocate? He was. Can I play devil's...
Yep.
And I was like, yup. Let me also say,
Yeah.
in fairness,
In fairness.
I went to the rehearsal and sang it alone.
What? What?
So maybe he was just like, his mind just wasn't...
I was standing there with a hat on,
Okay,
Jay.
you were staying there.
I had a fucking hat and a scarf and a fucking Motley Crue. What are you talking about?
Okay.
We just said, are you ready? Are you ready? I'm ready. Are you ready? We're going to do it. We're going to get it down.
Think he came outside and talked with us for a few times.
Came outside. This is going to be great. I'm telling you. Kyle Klaus is good, but Bon Jovi's going to kill it.
So,
He's literally hanging with you right before the show.
Hanging.
right during the show,
You guys do the group hug before the performance that he always does, the circle?
he does it.
He does that. He does it.
Oh, okay. I was in one of those.
Yeah, it's fun.
It looked like fun. Don't know what it would. I didn't know. I would have been 100% in the prayer if he prayed to Jesus. Let me get Jesus in this. Bobby, come on in here. Say the
Jesus, skadoodly doodle and
Yeah.
diddly dangly doo.
prayer. And Bon Jovi and Bobby the Bobby the Boo.
Amen.
Amen. Nothing. Nope.
Do you want me to describe? You want to describe how?
Sure, you do it. You do it because you know what, Jay? I have the actual audio from the show we can
Let's
listen to,
see how close I am.
and then we'll see how close you are. Go ahead, Jay.
For contrast, what did he say for your?
I'm going to give that. That's part of it.
I mean, Jesus Christ.
He goes, this next guy coming to stage, you know him, man. He's here every time, every Moon Tower. He's one of the godfathers of Comedy Jam from New York City. He goes, you guys know him, you love him. I'm trying to think of another compliment he gave. He was really...
I want you to take the energy he's doing right now and times it by 7,000.
We'll see.
Literally,
And he goes,
7,000.
I can't scream in here. And he goes, I want to make some... He goes, for Big J. Oakerson, and they go like that. And he goes, oh, and Robert Kelly.
Not even.
And Bobby Kelly.
Not even Bobby. And BK. And that guy over there in the hat. And give it up for another motherfucker. Give it up for Dan not him. Bob Kelly. I mean,
it's just shy of calling him Dan Soder.
I mean, I think he was gonna say Dan Soder, and then went Bob. He went, what about Bob?
But I'm telling you, his face, in full Bobby's defense of what he's saying here, he did go. He goes, Big J Oakerson. He goes, and Bobby Kelly.
In the middle, they didn't hear him though.
And I'm telling you, and I'm not adding this for effect or anything. I'm telling you, because of the discomfort I felt, that only may have happened because when Josh was looking over at me and he said, Big J Oakerson, I was almost like, I almost like turned to Bobby to like start walking up the stairs, and then that's when he kind of goes like, oh yeah, and Bobby Kelly.
I took 2 steps back.
He was oh yeah, and Bobby Kelly.
Do you understand? I couldn't breathe. I couldn't. I went. I was nervous. Do you understand how fucking nerve-wracking it is for me to sing? I told you that. Mm-hmm. Fucking singing in public makes me blotchy and scared and terrified.
But didn't I say that I would be there right with you?
You said you'd be there, but as soon as he mentioned the king of Godfather, the holy shit of comedy, you walked right away from me.
Well, I'm doing the people a disservice. Don't take a little bow.
You left me on.
Oh, you got to give him a little spin. You got to give the people what they want. He already made the announcement. What was he going to do? Can't take it back.
Dude, you left me in the little silhouette of the hallway waiting for mine, and then he introduced me. As I'm walking up 2 stairs, and he says, and Bob Kelly. And nobody heard it.
No one heard it.
No one fucking
For sure,
heard it.
nobody heard it. By the way, connected to that, we're going to play Josh's thing. I'm not getting off on the similar subject. Yeah. We did forget to say in Nashville. Oh no, because it was afterwards. The last night in Nashville, we did the crowd work show, which Bobby got. It's a whole other thing for another day. Bobby got tanked on that thing, man. He was audience mic for me, which was so sweet. Run by a festival owner that was pretty drunk and just kept coming over and being like, it'd be funny. Put these people up on this. It just kept getting longer and longer. Dude, the show. The show started. But I was just similar to the subject we're talking about. Do you remember this? When the show started, they go, the sound guy. It's called What's Your Fucking Deal? The show. They've been announcing all week that me and Bobby are doing this show. Also, Bobby also like Big J Oakerson's What's Your Fucking Deal? And it's now featuring Robert Kelly.
It said the date first. It said April blah 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 and Bob Kelly.
So
on the thing. So it's when you called me, you're like, dude, we'll do a show together. It'd be great. I was like, great. Why don't we just do it? Okay, cool. Dude, I'll do the mic. Okay, great. It was Big J Oakerson in fucking 74 Point Helvetica, April blah blah blah, and Bob Kelly.
50-50 split though.
But I didn't even get I didn't even get a highlight around my font. Like you had shadow and highlight. I just had regular font.
Bubble letters with shine on them.
Yeah. I had regular
with font. Shine spots.
Yeah. Yours were all in capital. They had capital B and then lowercase o B and then capital K.
Bob K.
Bob K.
But the beginning of that show,
God damn it,
the guy goes, all right, couple quick announcements, blah, blah, don't do this, and no phones, and something. Also, right before they start the show, Zany's Nashville, which is a close to flawless club in my eyes.
Yeah.
They go, also, if you're parked in the Target parking lot or whatever parking lot, they will tow your car. If you're parked in the parking lot, in the ShopRite parking lot, they will tow your car. All right, you guys ready to have some fun now? And he goes, I want you to welcome to the stage, everybody, hometown favorite. I was like, that was kind of sweet, because I'm like, I'm not from here, but like, I'm a favorite of this hometown. I thought he goes, hometown favorite, Brad Sativa. And then everyone in the green room is just puzzled. It's me. He's supposed to be announcing me. And I was like,
Jay just stood by the door.
And I just didn't go out. And then, no exaggeration, everyone's just standing in the green room and no one knows what to do. And like, should you just go out there? I went, no. And they're like, well, what do we? And they give him the sound guy. They come over to the sound guy. He just goes, sorry, man, I didn't know who was up first.
He said that into the microphone to the audience.
No, yes, that's what he said to me, and he goes back and he goes, "No one told me who was up first on the show. Hey, about everybody for Big J Oak." It was just also it was so crazy.
God.
He's like, "Sorry, dude. No one told me who was on the show or who was opening the show." I go,
To be fair, it was not on the sheet.
Yeah,
He just did a coin flip.
it's so weird because that's what happened to me at the Comedy Jam. Nobody knew who the guy was walking behind Big, the Godfather of comedy, the greatest friend I've ever had. This guy is the world's greatest. His special is the #1 special ever filmed. Give it up for Big J, my friend. Holy shit, everybody loves him. Oakerson! And Bob Kelly.
And this
I
friend-
do want to say
Off
from
the
the
side of Bob
audience,
Kelly.
I did hear it, and I was perturbed by the intro.
It was great. I have it. Let's play it.
Please.
Let's play it. Lou?
Yeah, this snickerdoodle coming to the stage. This man is the godfather of New York comedy. He's got the greatest fucking special out now, dog bully. He's the funniest fucking dude I've ever met, and he's my best friend. And you love him too. Ladies and gentlemen, Big J Oakerson and Bobby Kelly.
"But when I hear it back,
And Bobby Kelly.
when I hear it back, it doesn't
Josh is the
sound.
answer for this.
Josh?
When I hear it back, it doesn't sound good."
I mean, Jesus, man. I mean, that's nuts. As I was walking on stage, and Bob Kelly.
And Bobby Kelly.
And Bob Kelly.
I mean, we heard Bobby Kelly. Like, you could hear it.
Yeah, barely. But I was an and. I was an and.
That's such an afterthought
Well,
intro.
if you want to hear a thing about how I was put into a weird scenario similar to, they have a show every year they do now called The Living Wake of Jesus, and they picked somebody. Bobby was there. They picked somebody to do it too, and it's a living wake. It's exactly what it sounds like. People are supposed to go up there. It's just the idea is to say nice things about the person.
It's a weird. Here's the
weird
thing, though.
concept, but
They sprung it on everybody.
Nice.
They sprung it on everybody like that day. Like I didn't know until I was getting there that I was on. And they call you up and like, dude, just say nice things. It's going to be funny.
They don't want to give anyone an explanation. So the people that I found out who was on it through the week, because people come up to me going like, "What is this? What am I supposed to be doing here?" I go, "I don't know either. I guess it's like say nice things." And that happened with Brad Williams. Dulce Sloan was on it. Now, here's a festival where not only are Bobby and Josh there, Justin Silver's there this year. Mike Vecchione's there this year. Joe List. Brendan Sagalow. People who all make more, even like newer friends like Brendan Sagalow and people like that, make more sense. Ian Fidance. Like, I know them. I've spent some time with them and done shit and had leisure activity with these people. Jeremiah Watkins was on it, who he did great. He told like 2 or 3 of the 5 things we've ever done together. Do you know what I mean? And like
it was easy for him to do it because there's only been 5 things.
He's like, here's these 3 stories.
These stories, all from Moon Tower.
Then Brad Williams goes up. Poor Brad. For him to be put in the position to even have to do it.
Yeah, and they had it on a pedestal. They had to move that out of the way. That's always uncomfortable.
They had to move the thing out of the way.
They had to
that
move
was crazy.
so
you could see him.
The podium. They
didn't move it.
They had to move it because they couldn't see him. That just stinks.
The choice was for someone to hold him up the whole time, like Quado, or you just have to move the podium.
Yeah, or get a smaller podium.
Brad was so not flustered's the wrong word. Just in all the nice things he has to say about me, as it would be for him, I could say in a minute. Do you know what I mean? Always a good dude. How many times you would laugh at this, Jacob? Because I know me and you always like not hackneyed stuff, but just like the obvious things that no one ever talks about. 5 times he'd go, he's just like, Jay's like a great guy, and when you see him, like, you know, it's going to be a good time. When you see him, you know you're getting ready to have a good time, and that's cool. You know, the first time we saw each other was actually at you know, this festival. We bumped into each other, and we were like, we know the same people, like, you know, instant like friendship.
You bumped into each other, but not at the same point of your bodies.
Yeah. I headbutted him in the dick. He was pretty pissed.
What's the point of this?
I don't know exactly, but then this is what I'm saying. You go, yeah, you know, we saw each other at a festival, and that's when we met, and we know the same people, so we became like instant friends. And you know, it's just those kind of guys. Like when you see him, you know it's going to be a good time. It's just like he's partridge in a pear treeing it. It just kept always adding another thing. Goes, oh, I also his hair. He's got pretty cool hair. And when you see him at a party, it's like a guy you see, and you know it's going to be a good time. It always just kind of came back.
I like sweatshirts. He seems to like sweatshirts.
He likes sweatshirts, and also you know it's going to be a good time when you see him. But Brad did his thing. He did what he could do. Then Bobby went up, which was great. Me and Bobby like riffed back and forth. I didn't have a microphone either.
He had no microphone, which was ridiculous. The fact that you're going to say stuff about Jay, there's no way Jay's not going to respond. I mean, I went out there and I was like, I told the whole story of what happened with us when we first met, and it wasn't true. Like Jay was like, that's not what happened. And he really told what really happened. So then I just retold what he said. Like I just like we just restarted over. I was like, the first time I met Jay.
Most of Bobby's sentences started with, "Oh yeah,"
but they didn't even give him a microphone, which was just nuts. So then he would just pretend he was dead after.
As I was like one of those embalmed gang members. I was doing gang.
He was doing gang signs.
But then Dulce Sloan goes on. And Dulce and me aren't like, we are acquaintances at the best, and there's nothing like nothing negative there really. It's just like we just don't really know each other very well. She always calls me the wrong name. I don't know if it's like an on purpose like fuck you thing or whatever it is.
What does she call you?
8 different things. She'll just say, but she'll always be. It's like it sounds like she'll be like, your name's Jonathan. I'm gonna call you Jonathan, and I'm just like we don't ever have a thing about it because I just go, all right. I just keep moving. I'm like,
because you're scared.
Sure, we'll call it scared. But she went on there, and like her thing was just like, yeah, Jay. I don't even know why I'm on this motherfucker. Jay is one of them white boys where black people be like, he alright, I guess, you know. He all right. He's better than the people he hang out with, though. He just hang out with bad people. And I've seen Legion of Skanks fans. Those incel, blah, blah, blah. Those racists and whatever.
They're all there.
She was there.
The whole audience is Skank fans and Bonfire fans.
She tried to recover by going like, it's cool. You know, I'm an incel, too. I can't get laid. I just think she's going to get ready to go into a bit. She's like, but she just said this weird stuff about it. And then Josh went up there, and he did a funny thing. Josh played a song that he had AI. He asked ChatGPT to write a song about Big Jay Oakerson from his friend Josh Edemeyer, and like in the tune of, or you know, to the style of Josh.
Was it called The Greatest Comic, the Godfather of New York Comedy? My Best Friend. Was it called that? What was the name of the song?
Yeah.
The Greatest Godfather of Comedy.
Yes, and then in parentheses, my best friend. That's not doing anything for love. But I won't do that.
Not Bob Kelly.
Not Bob Kelly. Yeah, this was a bummer. This is like a weird thing in comedy. I don't mind saying in the show because the invite's technically open. But after the show with the Dulce Sloan, I was like, "Hey, you got like the Skanks fans and like the whole like Skankfest thing." She said something about Skankfest too. I'm like, "You got it all wrong. Like, you should like come on Skank sometime and do the show. You know, I'm like, come on and like do it. Like, you'll kill. You'd love it." And she was like, "I'm all right." And I was like, "No, but like you really should like. You're just saying these things and you like with no." Like, come do the show. And she was like, I seen them. I'm good. Like, she was just kind of like dismissive of it. And then especially is when I was like, why the fuck were you on this show? Like, I hate his audience. Not that big a fan of him. But I'll go say something if he did.
He's not too much of a racist.
Yeah, I ain't happy he dead. Yeah, he ain't too much of a racist. Just Mexicans.
It's a disappointing outlook for sure.
It was weird. When I was backstage, I was like, why the fuck isn't Joe List here? Why is Mike Vecchio not here?
It's insane. I've actual friends there.
Yeah.
They're just sitting. They're not even there.
I think they wanted, because they're pitching that, I think they were filming it, by the way, and I think they're using that. Like, he came up to me after, he was like, dude, we're using you and Jay, that segment is going to be the pitch.
Oh, nice.
So they're going to use that as the pitch for a show. And I think they were trying to get a broader spectrum of people instead of just a bunch of white guys commenting on a white dude.
Well, book my black friends.
Yeah.
I have black friends who are comedians. You're just not booking them. Yeah.
Were they at the festival?
None.
Where are all my black friends?
Get Kareem Green out there. He'll say nice things about me. Damn, that's it. Kareem Green.
That's all.
Kevin Hart used to be black.
You got your feelings hurt. I got my feelings hurt. I went to the YKWd and I showed up to the producer of it, who had just texted me. On my face is on street posts. My name is on the poster. My face is. I'm on the app, and she goes, and you are? And I went, Big J Oakerson, and I just walked away.
No, you said that she was like, no, you're not.
That's what she said when I walked. She goes, no, you're not. I was like, ugh. And then she came in and gave me an attitude.
She goes, no, you're not. He's the godfather of comedy in this town and Josh Adam Meyer's best friend. I know who Big J Oakerson is, and you are not him.
That's funny. I thought he said the Godfather of Comedy Jam. I didn't realize he said Godfather
No, he did.
of Comedy.
He said comedy jam. He said comedy jam.
Oh, God. He said comedy.
He said comedy
He
jam.
just said
No, he said comedy of New York. No, he
I
said
just
comedy of
re-listened.
New York.
Where'd you re-listen?
Comedian of New York.
Here.
Oh,
Dude,
did you? You just re-listened to it?
He said comedy of New York.
Does he say jam?
No, he says
No, he says comedy on that recording.
comedy of New York.
I'm all right hearing it
second-guessing
again.
Myself.
Let's hear it one more time.
Why don't we hear it one more time? You're right. These are radio moments you can't make up. I know. It's fine.
I'm sorry, dude.
Why? No, play Josh again.
Yeah, this snickerdoodle coming to the stage. This man is the godfather of New York comedy.
Oh, yeah, he says
He's got
comedy.
the greatest fucking special out now. Don't believe.
Oh, wow.
He's the funniest fucking dude I've ever met, and he's my best friend. And you love him too. Ladies and gentlemen, Big J Oakerson.
You're right. I stand correct, Christine.
And his friend.
And Bobby Kelly.
Yeah, you were right. You were right. He says Godfather of New York comedy.
I can't take it.
At the show, I thought he said comedy jam.
Oh,
Case
did you?
dismissed.
I
You
thought
can't
that
argue
too.
evidence.
I thought at the show he did also say that.
Jay,
But I
listen,
guess
Jay.
this audio evidence.
we just
That's
heard.
crazy.
We just heard audio evidence, dude. I don't know what you're fighting about.
I'm not. I'm saying I must have misheard it too at the show.
Oh, you're crazy. I mean, I don't know what's up with you, dude. This is nuts. We got to take a break. We have to take a break. This has been awesome to be back. It's good to see everybody.
Hell yeah.
And
We have adult film star Sarah J coming in.
we got a
She's
lot of-
promoting her. Do we have the CBD plugs? She's promoting CBD,
yeah.
which is cock and ball dipping. It's
We'll be right back with the bonfire. Oh my God.
The Bennington Show, now on weekdays at noon.
You guys all know what I mean when I say earthling, right? Generally, right, we get called earthlings by aliens, but we never, I'm never going to see, Chris is in a fight with somebody. I'm going to go, hey guys, we're all earthlings here, okay? We're part of the same team.
The Bennington Show, now on weekdays at noon East and available anytime on the SiriusXM app.
California's Country Music Festival is back on SiriusXM.
Stagecoach 2023.
Stagecoach 23, take me there!
Featuring a special Music Girl happy hour from the festival grounds.
Backstage interviews.
And live performances all weekend from Kane Brown,
Lainey Wilson,
Old Dominion,
and many more. Starting Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern, noon Pacific.
exclusively on the highway
SiriusXM Channel 56.
and on the SXM app.
Are you ready to smell better everywhere? It's Big J Oakerson, and I'm excited to tell you about Lumi, the whole body deodorant that's clinically proven to control odor for 72 hours on pits, feet, privates, and beyond. It's pH optimized to safely and effectively control odor anywhere you have it, but wish you didn't. Plus, it's proven to work better than a shower with soap alone. Whether you shower twice a day or 3 times a week, Lumi works better. And did I mention it's aluminum free? Lumi's starter pack is perfect for new customers. It comes with a solid stick deodorant, cream tube deodorant, 2 free products of your choice like mini body wash and deodorant wipes, and free shipping. As a special offer for listeners, new customers get $5 off a Lumi starter pack with code BONFIRE at LumiDeodorant.com. That's LUME deodorant.com. That equates to over 40% off your starter pack when you visit LumiDeodorant.com and use code BONFIRE.
Is your car still under warranty?
No, not anymore.
My mechanic just suggested an extended service plan from Ox Car Care.
Ox Car Care?
Yep, Ox will cover your car repair bills if anything happens to the car. New brakes, a transmission, AC or engine problems. Plus, Ox Car Care offers free oil changes, tire rotation, and roadside assistance.
Wait, you pay nothing on the repairs? Ox just gets it fixed? Free oil changes, free tire rotation, and free roadside assistance? What's the number?
Yep, you don't pay, Ox pays. Ox even has a 30-day money-back guarantee and is A+ rated on the Better Business Bureau. They handle their claims from start to finish, unlike the other warranty companies. Here's the number, 800-460-1770.
The last thing I need is an unexpected car repair bill. I'm calling Ox Car Care now.
Call Ox Car Care for your free quote, 800-460-1770. Ask about senior and military discounts. Don't get stuck with a major car repair bill. Log on to oxcarcare.com or call Ox Car Care, 800-460-1770.
I studied Spanish in college and never got fluent. But then I tried Babbel.
Want the most effective way to learn another language? In just 15 minutes a day, Babbel's bite-sized lessons will have you learning another language in as little as 3 weeks.
Babbel is all conversation-based, so it gets you speaking quickly about things you actually talk about in the real world.
You'll really see a difference in how you can speak and how conversational you can be in just a few weeks.
Babbel isn't just lessons. You can listen to podcasts, play games, watch videos. You can even take live online classes with a language teacher. There are so many ways to learn with Babbel.
The lessons online and in the app make it easy to learn from pretty much anywhere.
University studies have shown that using Babbel for 15 hours is equivalent to a semester of college Spanish. If you want to learn a new language, there's no better way than Babbel. Go to Babbel.com to try for free. That's Babbel.com. Babbel.com.
Bop, boop, zap. Hey, do you ever have trouble telling your mom just how much you love her?
I do.
Sure, she makes you crazy, right?
She does.
That's what she's supposed to do.
Is it?
She says things like, you don't call enough. You're the one who killed your father.
He's dead.
Yeah.
Okay.
And she blames you for that.
Oh, God.
Well, what would make her happy? What does she really want? Probably her husband back.
Husband back, or maybe a big sign in Times Square.
Well, I can't do either. I'm not a...
You could marry her. You could be her lover.
I could be with her. Or I could just go see Steven Singer. That's right, the I Hate Steven Singer guy. His brand new neon green 24-karat gold dip rose will light her up. This is his first of the brand new neon color roses. Her friends are going to be green with envy when they see this vibrant neon green 24-karat gold dip rose. It's the only rose that lasts forever. If I tell it like a secret, people think it's more important.
Sounds sexy, too.
Just like your mom's love.
Just like it.
Look, you love mommy.
I do love mommy.
Steven's famous Gold Dip Rose collection starts at just $59.
Ooh.
Whoa, Freudian
Cheaper.
slip.
So cheap.
$59 with your mother. $59, and it ships for free in his premium gift box with a personalized Mother's Day card from you. Plus, a full lifetime guarantee, and it's all included for free. Go now to IHateStevenSinger.com. Steven Singer Jewelers, that's IHateStevenSinger.com.
Hey.
And now back to the bonfire with Big J. Oakerson and Robert Kelly.
Soder, you say this all the time about our age gaps, too, like when the age gap shows in a certain thing.
Mm-hmm.
And that's, Bon Jovi's probably a good tell of our slight age gap. That's where we find it is... Bon Jovi was the cool. They came out and it was They came out. It was Slippery When Wet, and then New Jersey, and then I went backwards for Bon Jovi. Bon Jovi, that's what that album was with Runaway on it, and 7,800 Degrees Fahrenheit was another one. That was their other early albums before Slippery When Wet. But I was too young that I was still young and looking for cool music from them when they switched to like adult contemporary rock, and so I didn't stay with them through that. Once Bed of Roses came in, not that I didn't even think they were good songs, and It's My Life, but those just like
It's My Life's a great song.
I know, but there's songs for like a 40-year-old, and I was still like 18 or whatever, like early 20s, and I'm like, oh, they like went like full on adult contemporary.
I really love It's My Life. One of my favorite songs. It's my life. It's now or never. That's a great song.
You weren't even gonna try to take that next one.
Live forever.
Dude, I could just do Jovi all day with you.
Bow wow, scoop dum bow.
Plus, that was when John Bon Jovi. This is when he had the height of like gym teacher hair.
Yeah,
female gym teacher.
Yeah,
hair.
when he did the submarine movie and he had to cut it. Remember?
Yeah.
He had to cut his hair to do a movie because he thought he was going to be an actor. Yeah.
And then he ended up in movies like Dusk Till Dawn 3.
Yeah. Ever. I was gonna live forever. I was gonna live till
Him and Sambora, they couldn't keep it together, Sambora.
It's my life, an open highway.
Truth be told, Bobby, do you think, because he's with the same girl since high school.
Still pretty.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's fine.
All right.
I'll go with that.
I think she's all right.
She's sure, man.
I mean,
all day long.
All right, all day long.
Mm-hmm. Hot.
Sure.
Let's
sexy.
Let's not even argue that.
How about sexy?
Let's say she's a knockout.
Knockout. Knockout.
Do you think they have an arrangement, or do you? It's an arrangement.
There's no arrangement.
No, I think he just doesn't. Since he was slippery when wet, this guy wasn't getting road pussy.
100%. I think Jovi shut it down. I think he went home to his girl. I think Jovi's into being Bon Jovi. I think Jovi's into...
That's 80% of being Bon Jovi.
I think the money...
At that age.
I think the money. I think the fame. There's no way.
I think now he gets off stage and can't wait to take a shower and go home.
I mean, right now he looks like Maude from Golden Girls.
God, he really does.
He really does. It's terrible. That hair is awful. I think back then, dude. I think back then he was just a dude. His wife she was hot back then. I think he was happy.
What's up?
I don't think he cheated.
What'd you say?
I don't think he cheated.
No, what'd you say before? She was what?
She's hot back then.
Mm-hmm.
You don't think she's hot back then? You don't think she's hot back then? First of all, she kind of looks like Dawn, so be careful where you go.
No. This chick wishes.
Dude, I think she's hot. That's my speed right there. Brunette.
Me too. Jersey girl.
That's my speed, dude. Right there is my speed. Brunette.
That's good for Jersey.
Yeah, a little mushy, not too, I don't like them too toned up.
You're not helping the argument here.
I like
you go, no, I think she's hot, dude. I like a fat chick with that looks like she sweats in her neck.
I didn't say fat
I like
chick.
that.
That's not what I said, Jason. I said a little, I don't like toned up. I mean, either like really muscular, like steroid girl with pee-pee clit, or that, like a regular girl. That's a regular girl.
I have no faith that this man has not fucked somebody else in the last 30 years.
Turn that up, Lou.
Oh my God.
I wonder if he beat his wife.
I thought
Christine.
he admitted
How
that
could
so
that
much.
possibly be the case? How could that possibly be true?
You think that he...
You honestly believe that?
I honestly believe that Bon Jovi...
You're smiling as you say it.
I'll be
No,
there.
because I believe in
don't
love.
believe anybody. I mean, 30 years together, performer, athlete,
Sure.
something. There's
Yeah.
probably some cheating.
I believe in love, Christine, and apparently maybe you don't.
I believe in love too, and sometimes in love there is cheating.
All right, that was said with a tone.
Yeah.
Jesus
Was she looking at me when she said that?
Turns out.
Was she staring?
Turns out.
Was she staring at me over this?
Side of your head, Jay.
I think that was.
Sometimes people cheat.
I don't even think it was cheating. I think it was arranged. I feel like he even said so
Google
much.
it. Google Bon Jovi cheats. It will be out there.
Don't
if
ask,
he did.
don't tell.
Google Bon Jovi dancing.
That is-
Hilarious.
Bon Jovi's dancing, and he's been doing the same dance for a long time, where he just hops.
He can't dance to his own music.
No,
It's
he
crazy.
can't. He can't dance, dude. It's bad. It's real bad.
He's a white guy from Jersey. He's not a fucking... Well, I'll tell you what, white kid from Jersey should probably be able to dance.
Bop your head. It's your song.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, John Bon Jovi doesn't know how to dance, but John Bon Jovi would have known how to dance.
Jovi would have danced
Bon Jovi?
elegantly. Yeah.
When the moon hits you right like a pizza pie, yeah, boom, 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 doom, 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 doom.
If you like pasta, then you love it with oil.
Boom, 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 doom, boom, boom, boom.
chicken Alfredo, gnocchis and cream.
Dipping your bread in balsamic vinegar. It's my life.
He dances like Al Pacino. It's terrible.
Your name's also Dorothea, which sucks.
Dude, this stuff I bought, it smells amazing.
It really does.
I mean, it's blowing me away. I should just buy these every day and I could toot and you wouldn't even mind.
Yeah, it just smells like strawberries and chocolate farts.
Wow.
You know.
Wow.
It looks
the
great.
farts you love.
The farts you love,
You
Jay.
know, the farts you do like.
Does it say he cheated? I bet he didn't. He didn't cheat. He's never cheated. Never. Ever.
Never been caught.
Never. You cannot cheat at that level and not get caught.
Well, Bon Jovi may have really fell into the right age, though, where all of his good prime cheating years wouldn't have been in a social media time. And now that when he's tired and wants to just go home and do whatever anyway after a show, it doesn't matter now.
Like us?
Yes, like us. Film us going to get food and go home.
Yeah, we literally just go get food. We walk back.
Yeah. He said, you get pussy on the road a lot? I goes, I wish. It would be way cooler than what actually happens.
No, we're going to get hamburgers, lettuce wraps.
Lettuce wrap hamburgers.
You have lettuce wrap instead of the bun.
So what, Jacob? I have a lettuce wrap burger. Does that make me so bad?
Yeah. So
We're eating late night.
You got to shake, and you yelled at Christine for drinking too much of it.
I didn't yell at her. I was nothing to do with how much shake I wanted. It had something to do with how are you crushed this full shake, and we've gotten less than a half a block away.
But to her defense,
she's a vacuum.
She said, "Take this away from me now."
Yes, she does. So before you think I'm being rude, she goes, "Get this away from me because it's too much." If she'll crush a milkshake in a heartbeat. I couldn't have milkshake that last night at all because both days that we got a late night milkshake and split it, it punched out of my asshole aggressively and often the next day. I don't do well with milkshakes. Yeah,
You might be lactose intolerant.
Milk, don't have much of a problem with. Cheese, no issue with. Milkshakes. And then I have that story when I drank myself sick so I didn't have to have sex with a fat woman. A particular fat woman. There's fat women I would fuck, for sure.
Weight limit at this party.
Well, that's for Christine's parties.
Why didn't you want to fuck a fat woman? What happened?
Just wasn't attracted to her particularly.
What was wrong with her? Not proportion? Little titties, big stomachs, flat ass?
Yes. Yeah. No, I don't think flat ass, but it was just whatever it was, just was not my thing.
I like a proportion fat girl. I like a girl who the boobs and the butt and everything is.
A gorgeous face will take me almost out of any kind of other problem. A good face, and I don't like bigger. Doesn't like shoo me away.
Even skin tags on her neck.
I don't like that.
Yeah,
no, I'm out on that.
Yeah, that's not good. I'm
out on that for sure.
When her necklace is is just hanging off skin tags.
If she keeps one of those, if she keeps one of those prepackaged pickles in a bag in her purse, I won't. I don't like that.
Hey, can you get my necklace untied off of my skin tags in the back of my neck before I blow you? That's the line. And pass me my pickle.
And also, can you reach my bag and hand me my pickle in a bag?
Yeah. Don't spill any of the juice. I want to drink that.
Oh, my pickle in a bag?
You see this headline?
What does it say? Jovi, I've been no saint, but my wife still rocks my world.
There we go.
Apparently he's been candid about it.
Yeah.
All right,
I've heard him say it before.
Jovi hasn't been shy about his unidentified infidelities, especially during the height of Bon Jovi's success.
There you go. So it's an arrangement.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, good.
So she let him do it. Which is not cheating. So he never cheated.
Or she just didn't leave him when she found out.
I was right. She said, "You can go do your thing. I'm going to stay home."
Yeah, but she left. She didn't leave him when she found out. But it's also like I think it's more than like then. It's just going to be understood. It happens because he's it kept. She didn't like catch him once in the 80s. I'm sure on that Slippery When Wet tour, this guy got Tokyo pussy nonstop and
Iranian pussy.
I mean, all over the place. So it's not like she caught one and she was like, "No more." And he goes, "Sorry, well, I fucked up once on the New Jersey tour. I kissed a girl once by accident on the Slippery When Wet tour." I'm sure it's like nonstop. Like, well, I had my asshole liquor.
My Japanese asshole.
My Japanese asshole liquor. Is that cheating? Because she only licked my asshole. It was the rest of the Asian girls who worked my pecker.
He has a spoon collection of all the weird pussy he got all over the world.
Yeah, I mean,
this is the Ukrainian spoon. Yeah, that's
spoon collection of pussy.
You really believed they would only together monogamous for that long when he's a rock star?
No. I didn't. I'm sorry. I was just trying to take a side.
Yeah, it's radio, Christine. Someone's got to debate a point.
Someone, I mean, not all of us believe everything.
I believe that.
Yeah.
It sounded real to me. I was there.
I mean,
Christine just really. And by the way, what is funny, I did think it was you. I thought it was your voice.
No.
Josh. It was Lou.
Lou.
Which is even funnier. We did not know that. However, one thing I was certain of, it was not Josh Edenmeyers. And Christine got to hear it all again. And I thought she was going to best pull through.
I didn't.
Before I call Christina Rube, let me say that when we said it, one of the people I was looking at, rolling my eyes at Christine for not getting it, was Jacob, who was accepting my eye rolls. He was laughing too. He was going along.
100% believed it.
I was reading that as Jacob's laughing with me. Like, man, Christine is the dumbest. And then Jacob also didn't know either.
Because I told you, the snickerdoodle got me. I was okay, Josh did say, this is Josh.
That's not what he says. Josh says skadoodle.
Whatever, you know what I mean.
No, but he said snickerdoodle. That was the first thing I knew. It wasn't Josh.
I should have known.
Wait.
Now that I think about it, I should have known.
I don't understand. Lou, that's you?
Yes.
Me, you silly goose.
It sounds exactly like Josh. I 100% thought that was Josh.
That was the
I
point.
learned from Dan Soder, the best voice instrumentalist there is.
Hey,
That's
Will,
right.
what
There's a new voice instrumentalist in town.
You
what
are.
What did I say about his name, Lou? Yep. About his name. We don't mention that name.
Oh, the Godfather? Oh.
The Godfather voice impressions?
The Godfather voice impression. Give it up for Dan Soda.
I know. Christine goes, I didn't remember him just saying Godfather of New York Comedy. I go, you do remember him saying, and my best friend? He didn't say that either.
He'd say your best friend.
He did say, listen, I'm going to say this.
No,
he was that is as close as you can get to what really happened.
Suarez has got to have the actual video. I think he recorded you guys. He's got to have the intro.
Maybe
I'll text him.
Can I play this again so that we can clearly hear that it's me? It's ridiculous that
I
it's
bet
not me,
100%
right?
of the audience thought that was the actual tape.
I think when you hear it
I'm
again-
giving you a compliment. It was fantastic.
Oh, yeah, it's a compliment.
It's
by
not
the way.
fantastic, but thank you.
Can I also say there is video? Did we send that over to you of Bobby crowd surfing? Did you see that?
No.
Here's what's funny, and I know Bobby. I know why he does this because I would do the same thing. But crowd surfing is an action, Bobby, that if you know is supposed to be done on your back. You're supposed to jump in and they push your back and you go up. Yep. Bobby, the 2 times I've seen you crowd surf now, and I've only done it once, and I did the same thing. It's a full face down crowd surf, so people are just hands all over. Bobby's face is so happy. He's having so many, and Suarez got killer video of that.
Yeah, no, and because
Killer video.
I don't want my shirt to come up on the front.
I know, I hear you. I completely get it.
Because they'll just rip your shirt up and your tits are hanging, and it's just me I got caught on a fucking island, and the natives grab me and they're gonna fucking roast me. They're taking me back to the pig roast.
Also on the Himbos podcast, Bobby did 50 push-ups.
I did. Oh, you're crazy.
That Jacob would have.
I saw it.
You wouldn't have won that bet with Jacob.
I want to say this first, Jacob. I said at the beginning, I don't want to be judged. They're not perfect push-ups.
Right.
I'm not a Marine. I will do 50. I was just 350 pounds push-ups. Yeah. And I did 50. I could have done 60 of those. I could have kept going.
You probably could have done 500 of them. You're just bobbing your head.
Yeah, all right.
Dude, those were all right. Those aren't bad, Jacob. Look at them. That's not
Jacob's bad. I'm telling you, Jacob's not your judges. Bobby, I'm impressed. I didn't think you were going to do that. I thought you were going to have to quit even doing what you were doing.
Yeah.
Before 50. And
Thanks,
you did.
Thanks for believing in me, Jay.
Adrenaline kicked in. It was pretty fantastic. But there is a joke. But for sure, I make jokes. But Jacob will not. He would not. He wouldn't pay up on that bet. That's for sure.
Should I answer?
You can answer, but no,
the parameter. What you just said, Bobby, is what
Don't let Bobby
I totally
bully you.
agree with.
Bobby gets bullied at home and he brings it to school. That's what happens.
Jacob, go ahead, what were you saying?
No, I agree with you. As a guy that just had lost mass amount of weight, that's a great accomplishment. If you're just telling me based on strict form,
nope,
it's not good.
I didn't. Well, I didn't ask you that. I didn't ask you that.
I don't know what I'm being asked.
You're being asked. I said at the beginning of it that I'm going to do push-ups, but do not judge my push-ups.
Okay.
These are just regular I used to be chubby guy push-ups.
Then that's fair. Then that's fantastic.
That's right. Our guest is here.
Someone's got to give us a heads up when you're going to get
Hi.
our guests.
How are you? I think he did. How are you? Our guest is here, Jay.
Our guest is here. Oh, I want to have a seat. I want to start. Yeah, let her get all settled in.
Get her settled in.
She's a legend.
A legend.
A legend in the adult.
Get ready.
In the adult game. Yeah, Lou, push her in like a gentleman, would you?
Can
please?
you fix her microphone too? Oh, great, Lou, you're such a sweetheart.
All right.
How you doing?
Fantastic.
This is Jay Oakerson, the legend of comedy, the grandfather of comedy and radio shows in New York. And
that's Bobby Kelly.
I'm Bob Kelly.
Black Lou, I like how you got her all settled in her seat. You can tell Black Lou's excited when a queen of interracial porn is in the room.
Absolutely.
He's like, Queen, should I push your chair in for you, please, Queen?
What was the rose petals about while she walked in? Where'd you get those?
A little something I learned from coming to America.
Okay.
Are you, Black Lou, you're familiar with the work of our guest, correct?
I've seen a few videos, yeah.
Oh, you dirty animal. Not me. I know her as a CBD enthusiast.
Oh yes. Also.
I just found out she was in adult films today.
That's a flex.
I just found out today. Everybody is adult film legend. Sarah J, everybody in the house. Sarah's here promoting her new CBD self-care collection, Sarah J CBD. It's available at Sarah J. It's SARAJAY CBD.com. And you can follow at Sarah J CBD on Twitter and Instagram. The CBD biz, not the weed biz.
You know, they're
CBD.
parallel.
They are sort of, yeah.
What is- I don't do drugs. I've been sober for a long time, but I've been just started CBD.
Yeah.
What is the difference? I know one is get you high and all that, but does the CBD? What is it supposed to do? I don't know what it's supposed to do. I just take it and I assume that it's doing something.
It is. It is trust in the thing.
Okay.
So cannabis can be separated into many different chemicals. One of them being CBD, another one being THC. Some of them are like psychotropic, which means they get you high, and some of them don't. And they have other benefits like increasing circulation, which helps with pain relief. It also helps with sensitivity. CBD also helps with sleeping. People have found a lot of relief by taking some CBD gummies or whatever before they go to bed, getting some sleep. But not everybody wants to be high. Maybe you don't want your grandma high. Maybe you don't want your dog high. So
I love my dog high. It is. I got the dispensary you went to here in New York. We got the CBD dog treats, and it's funny. She's built a tolerance because now it doesn't hit her. But the first week, that we give one biscuit, we'd give it to her. It took her like a minute or so to get it down, and then 15 minutes later, she aimlessly wanders because she probably doesn't know what she's feeling, and then sleeps wherever she's at.
Yeah,
just drops and just checks out.
Instead of getting a dog sitter when you go on the road next, can you just give her a bunch of that? So come back and there's just shit in the floor right behind her.
Come back, she's listening to fucking Iron Butterfly.
When my puppy was going through her barking phase, right around 7-8 months, okay, you've been barking for over 20 minutes. We're gonna have to give you some CBD. You need to relax. Yeah, of course. Yeah,
calm down.
Yeah.
What particularly got you into just the opportunity, or was it something that would help you?
All the above, really. I've always been involved in the cannabis industry in one way or another, and once it was apparent to me that CBD is legal and that it's one of those great compounds that anybody can enjoy, no matter what age or if even animals, I was like, this is great because there's such a stigma with cannabis, and it can provide so much relief and benefits for so many people. But if it's illegal, people still think of it as a drug, I don't do drugs. But you take Advil and you ingest caffeine and you take aspirin and all of these other things.
Jacob's a heroin addict.
Ben Gay, right? So, you have all these different things that help you, whether they're plant medicines or not. And, cannabis is the one that's demonized. So it's really great to have a product that's legal. And I just really wanted to be involved and support
I'm going to throw 38 years of sobriety out the window tonight because of what you just said.
CBD?
Yeah, dude, I take aspirin. I do all these other drugs.
Oh, I think would they tell you it's bad for your sobriety to take CBD?
They call it LA sober. People.
No, LA sober is weed.
LA sober is taking. Yeah, I can do CBD. I can do CBD, but THC. She just made.
It's a psychotropic.
Yeah, well, that's going to be
which is the different.
Thing. Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess I'm sober again. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Unless you want to break on through to the other side, Bobby.
How great would it be if we both smoked weed? Dude?
No way.
Oh my
I'd
God.
I'd be bummed out.
Oh, hi.
I would just feel terrible. I told you I have fans on the road. It's like the most awkward thing. It's happened maybe 3 or 4 times when I just randomly, it's like people around the bar after the show, and I'll be like, get a round of shots for everybody. You know, I'll be like, tequila. And like, so many times the guy's gone, you know, dude, like 7 years sober, dude, but Big J Oakerson asked you to do a shot. I was like, no, don't do. Like, what are you, out of your fucking mind? I'm like, just some dude. Don't fucking. Are you crazy?
It's not. Yeah. No,
Big J ass. I'm gonna do it. She's like, now you're looking for a reason, dude. Don't put this on me.
Poor lady shows up the next day at one of your shows with a black eye, 2 kids.
Yeah.
Thanks,
I hope
Jay.
you had fun with my husband at your show.
He started beating me again.
You're based out of Miami.
I
am
am.
I right?
Yeah.
That's hot.
Not legal there yet. Weed, is it?
We have medicinal.
Medicinal, but no recreational yet.
No, but it's really not enforced.
So you can just get a gun and walk around with it, but you can't get a joint?
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's crazy.
I mean, that's the way it goes.
I mean, Texas is like that. You could be laced up with guns, and weed is still completely illegal there.
Although I have to say, in Miami, not Florida, but in Miami, nobody gives a fuck about weed, like, at all.
Really?
Like, yeah, you can walk down the street, smoke weed, nobody's going to say anything. As long as you're not smoking indoors. People don't like it when you smoke anything indoors.
Sure.
But yeah, nobody that's...
You smoke weed? Do you do weed too? Yeah. Okay.
You do the weed?
I do the marijuana.
Fuck you, dude. Go fuck yourself.
What a geek.
Well, when I did weed...
Sarah, do you like to...
Si, senor.
When I smoked weed, it didn't smell. Now it smells so
smelled
bad.
then, too. Oh, bad?
It didn't smell as bad back in the day when I smoked. The 80s,
You like to smell weed?
when it was just weed,
hate it. Like it.
The whole city
it's bad.
stinks now.
It's bad now. Whatever they do to it, it stinks, and it smells for a while. Lewis comes to my house. I'm like, dude, my house smells like fucking marijuana. Like, but it's a pungent scent. It's not.
He doesn't wash his clothes.
Oh yeah. It's part him being Spanish, but the other part is the weed.
Do I smoke weed all the time, Jacob?
Yes.
Fuck you. Fuck
Your
you.
clothes does.
You said I always smell good.
Well, you do smell good, but when you
Smell
have
me.
cologne on, I like the cologne.
Smell him.
Smell me.
You smell like Johnny Depp.
I do smell like Johnny Depp. Savage.
Right?
Savage.
I know your
Yeah.
scent.
Yeah. Could you also hear the wolves in the distance crying for me?
I wore Savage today too. We're Savage brothers.
Oh, are you wearing Savage?
I'm wearing Savage.
Let's go shred in the desert with some wolves.
Yeah.
Johnny Depp, which side are you on, Sarah? Johnny Depp or Amber Heard? Choose a side right
Come
now.
on, duh. I mean, are people picking sides?
Yes.
Because I thought everybody was on Johnny
Pick a
Depp's
side.
side.
Is it
There's
really?
people on Amber Heard's side? There's people that are on Amber Heard's side?
Sure.
I don't
Couple.
think so. I mean, her
No.
friends probably.
Casey Anthony or the dead baby? Which one? Pick a side. Quick.
Right now,
baby.
Kaylee or Casey Anthony? Sophie's choice right now. Kaylee Anthony, Casey Anthony. You know, it's funny. I watched, what was it? Those interventions I've been, not interventions, interrogations I've been watching these videos now. And they have one I just watched with going through like the Casey Anthony story. And I really, it's another thing. I have a bit about it, about the documentaries, but it really is a problem. Like, I watched that documentary. You watched it too, Lou, the Casey Anthony. Did you watch that, Sarah? The
I have
3-part
seen-
documentary about like her saying she didn't do it, like
Yeah.
from
I
like
think
less
I
than a year
did.
ago.
Yeah, I
I
did.
watched the whole thing. I just,
Yeah.
if it's produced well, I'm just like, God bless her heart, she didn't do it.
They can really
Just go right with it. I don't know why I get so wrapped.
I'm a
I
flip-flopper.
felt the opposite. Like, I was like, oh, there's too much money and production put into this. She's trying to buy us.
Maybe, but it worked. But I'm the mark. I'm who that works for. Because I go say, and then when you tell it to enough people, because I've had real conversations, like it looks crazy. I think it looks like her father is actually the one who did this, and they go. The people are like, I'm not even saying her father's uninvolved. She's very aware of what happened, and she did, and partied for a month while the kid was like missing. So it's like she
her
knows.
trunk smelled like a dead baby.
Yeah.
And then her baby died.
Yeah,
and they found her a mile away from in a gully.
Well, listen, I'm not saying there's not smoke, there's fire, Bob.
There could be 2 fires.
Are you?
Is another baby dead? What do you know?
Is your CBD business based out of Miami?
It is.
Because I was going to say that's the only thing that is legal there. Delta 8 probably too, right?
We got Delta 8, Delta 9, HHC.
What is that? What is
What's
this?
the benefit? You explain.
Yeah.
The Delta 8 and Delta 9. Is that not psychotropic or it is?
They are, but they are not illegal.
But what do you think the difference is? I mean, I made the joke. I'm like, it's all the headache without the high.
Probably a little bit more headache for some people. I've definitely smoked Delta 8 and Delta 9, and they're just weaker than regular THC. Maybe not as tasty.
Yeah.
Yep.
Do you think about you said you've been in the cannabis business, ever actual weed, like flower weed? Other states, though, it has to be.
Yeah. I was a legal grower in Oregon.
Oh, you lived up there?
Yeah.
You're not an LA girl, huh?
Never.
You hate it? Good. It sucks.
I'm not thrilled with LA. Yeah, I try to avoid it. Like, I lived in Vegas. That was as close as I got.
I love Vegas.
You know what? You're not in LA.
Yeah,
a lot of people.
At least you're not in LA.
It's cheap to live too. You get a nice.
Yeah, it's
you
very
get a nice
cheap to
house
live.
in Vegas for.
I think the outskirts of Vegas probably are like much better than LA for sure.
Outskirts of Vegas are beautiful. It's like hiking and all kinds of good stuff out there.
I don't really like either of them, but Vegas. I would live in Vegas before LA for sure.
So can I ask you a question about this CBD stuff? Because there's actually CBD that gets you high.
There is CBD that sometimes they have THC in there also. You have to just read labels just like anything else. You know, if it's got CBD and THC in it, THC is a psychotropic. You don't want that. But CBD is legal and it is not a psychotropic and it is pain relief. So that's all right with you.
The CBD, like I have a bad knee. If I have a bad knee, we just got, what'd you get me? You got me.
I have a gift for you.
You do?
Yeah.
Oh, they have. Let me tell you some of the companies we've worked with before. I won't name them because they're competitors.
Trash.
They're trash also. But I'm saying no, like, but the things of like the roll on,
I love gifts.
the roll on like creams and stuff are so good.
Oh my God, I love.
I've had that for a lot thank you. I've had that for shoulder pain
I'm gonna
and
have
stuff.
to hide this from my son, but
the topical things.
Yeah.
Hey
pain
son,
relief
just give him the stickers.
nope, I gotta hide the stickers from my son.
No, you don't think it'd be great to tell your son you met this lady today?
I mean, yeah,
He's the perfect age for this.
10? 10?
Yeah.
No, because he can Google.
Is this a sticker? Bobby, give him the sticker of Sarah J, and then it's going to be sticky on both sides. Huh? I'm slapping Jacob in the arm, working on my arm slap jokes. I'm working into my bullying into someone to laugh with me jokes, huh? This guy here, he's going to whack off to that sticker.
I love this. So, what do I do with this?
Okay, so it's
Do
a
I
pain
stick it in
relief
my
roll-on.
bum?
Open it up, smell it
can.
first of all.
Okay, open it up, smell it. Here
I
I
want
go.
you to tell me what you think about the smell.
Oh, he's back, just like that.
Oh man.
Well, it's the Funka lipstick.
That smells.
nice, right?
It smells really. It smells like little. Is there lavender in there?
It's not lavender, but
Like I
it
said,
is menthol and camphor. And like almost like a Vicks vapor rub a little bit.
Big whiff,
But
dude.
yeah, you can just roll that right on anything that hurts. You can keep it in your pocket, reapply.
This will help my knee
Yes.
if it hurts.
It will.
Really?
Absolutely.
Does it work on genital warts?
I would keep it away from your genitals. It'll
Okay.
probably burn. It's
All
got a
right.
lot of menthol in
All
it.
right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Clip them off with the nail clippers first, then put that
Then,
on.
listen, okay. I was going to tie him off with dental floss, let him die, then rub this on.
Life
I would
hack.
go with vinegar. I think vinegar should be in there somewhere.
Vinegar gets off warts?
No, I just think that you should disinfect something. Yeah.
Oh,
Like,
yes. Do
yeah,
vinegar
disinfect all that.
before you use the CBD, after your dick warts.
I tell you what I like about this because I've gotten CBD oil before and it's like a little thing.
Oh, yeah,
But this
pot.
is a roll-on.
It is.
This is a great idea.
Thank you.
Buddy, those work genuinely good. Christine's used it when her back was hurting. It was the only thing that helped.
Like I like to use it on my temples when I get a headache, or like the back of my neck when my neck is stiff from sleeping wrong.
Now, what do you think about? Are they trying too hard when they force it into I've seen CBD, anal lube, and stuff like? Are you just saying it's CBD? Because
okay,
what
CBD
could that
anal
possibly
lube
help
sounds,
with?
Okay, well, because it helps with circulation.
With a big
and
dick?
So it's going to help with stimulation, actually. It's going to make your everything more sensitive.
Oh, really?
So, yeah, I have a personal lubricant. I just passed it to somebody over here. So one of you got a personal lubricant in your gift bag. And that's what happens with the personal lubricant. You know, like you
Jacob,
apply
bend
it
over.
to your labia's circulation increases, and then your sensitivity increases.
Christine, rub this on your pussy in front of everybody.
I think you've got the pain roll on, too.
Yo, Christine, rub this on your pussy in front of everybody.
Jesus Christ.
She's not going to do it, everyone. Relax. The room got quiet. They're like, is she just going to do it? No, prods are not.
Wait a minute. So you can put this on your butthole, and it's going to do
The
what?
lube. The lube, yeah.
So if I
No,
rub
don't put the pain roll
Not the
on
pain
your
roller,
asshole.
but the personal lubricant.
Why
yes.
wouldn't I put the? If I'm going to get something in my ass, wouldn't I want to put the pain stuff on
Afterwards.
after? Okay.
There's
got
also
it.
rolling papers in your little gift bags.
Oh, hell
So
yeah.
so this right here, I put this on my butthole,
You could.
And then I can put anything in it?
Well, you may feel increased sensitivity.
No, Sarah, correct him there on that. Just because you put that in your ass doesn't mean you can put anything inside of it.
Right.
Oh, it doesn't.
It just might feel that more. It might feel more.
So I still have to put regular size stuff in my butt.
Probably.
Yes.
Right, so not
Probably.
anything.
But maybe after that, you might want to put bigger things in your butt.
Yeah. But I would use that. You could probably definitely get the gerbil baits in there with that.
I love that you called it long night.
Yeah.
Because it's a long night.
Yeah.
Trying to stick stuff in my butt that don't fit.
I've got long day for my massage oil. I've got long night for my
wow.
personal lubricant. Time out for the bath bomb and relief for the pain roll-on.
I love the pain roll-on. I'm going to use that tonight on my neck.
You can use it right now. Put it on. Why wait? Let the pain relief start now.
I saw Sarah. We sat next to each other almost at the AVN Awards.
It's true.
You were up for a few?
I had, I think, one. Maybe.
Were you announced in the ones where you just found out you didn't win?
Yeah.
That's
how they do me.
That was crushing.
Oh,
I didn't know.
I get it every year. I'm used to it.
But here's why.
That's my MO.
But you know the thing? I didn't think I gave a shit about winning until I didn't win. The whole thing there, I'm like, we're a comedy podcast. Like, what are we gonna win an AVN award for? It's like, obviously we're not going to. And then we did. And then the guy who won's getting canceled actively right now. Really? So like,
Ron Bennington?
No, Adam 22.
Oh, thank God.
He's getting aggressively canceled. He won. Yeah. If the AVNs only could have been 3 months later, we would have totally swept that thing. That guy's persona non grata now. But yeah, that was we went down the pike, I think, because Sarah was next to you, Lainey. So I think it went down the pike. It was like the winner for best, whatever your category was, like not Sarah J. And then it was next to me, it was best BBW, not Romy Chase.
Yeah.
Best podcast, not SDR show. And then like, thank you guys, good night. It was immediately ended after that. And I was just like shell shocked. I'm like, we sat for 3 hours. Like what? That was you don't even get to have the moment where they're like, and the nominees are, and me and Ralph would have been like, we didn't get that moment at all.
Sometimes they don't even announce the awards at all, and you have to go online like the next day and
to find out.
You're the daytime.
Yeah.
You're the daytime Emmys.
You're like, wow, okay.
The daytime Emmys. Is fantastic. Do you use the lube yourself, your personal lubricant?
I do, absolutely.
Anal and vaginal.
I don't do anal, period, but I do use the lube quite a bit.
Ironically, you should do anal when you're on your period. Boom. Wordplayed it. No, really?
I use it solo and I use it with people, but it's a great lube. It's organic. It's water-based. But it also has CBD in it.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Because I'm a stand-up comedian and I've,
He does anal still
I
actively.
do anal, like the end of I close with anal.
Oh, okay.
Well, you can't open with anal.
You can't
follow that.
You can't follow anal. No, but your whole career, you've never done anal? How do you avoid that?
You just use your mouth and say no.
You keep saying no, probably.
You're like, no, thank you.
Does it get harder the more, like, because you probably get high offers now for it because you say no, so people want to say Sarah J's first anal. No, it's not your deal.
Not my thing.
Good for you.
If it was my thing, I would have let out the gate with it, right? I'm like, this is what I do, but it's not. It's not what I do.
What is your thing?
Well, I've got a few things. I've got some very large breasts I know what to do with. I've got a fantastic mouth I know what to do with. I'm very enthusiastic about sex in general. I just think I have an overall amazing attitude about sex, period. I'm a great helper in a multiple partner situation. And I got a really nice soft wet pussy.
Well, I gotta say, I think I speak for the group when I say you're hired.
You're hired. You're hired. Thank you. You're third mic on the Bonfire. We were looking for somebody to pull out the slack where Dan's voice is left off.
I think we need a silky smoothness that Dan left behind.
Yeah, silky smooth, hilariousness.
I think I used to see your stuff when I was younger. I was real big on like Score, and Score Group and that kind of stuff, right?
Yeah,
they were great. You get the magazine, and then he would give you a free 45-minute DVD, but it was just trailers for other big tit pornos. But they worked. When I was a broke kid, that worked.
Yeah,
I've never seen one of your videos.
No, it's fine.
But
what,
buddy? I'm not,
dude. What?
Because you're a savant.
No, I'm not a savant. I just like watching big black wieners fuck white girls. That does not make me a savant. Yeah, Lou. Thank you, Black Lou.
Like part of the way that I got like my fame was because of the when I came in. Because I came in at the end of VHS tapes. I was here for all the DVDs, and then when it switched over to the internet, and people were getting like LimeWire clips. Do you remember file sharing?
Sure.
Yeah, that was my scenes. So I got a lot of traction during that time period, which was like the early 2000s.
When it was punk rock to see a digital.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, I get you.
Yeah, so I got a lot of traction during those days, and I never quit. I never retired, and I just kept going.
Can I tell you what makes me want to watch your porn? And what my
The
favorite...
fact that you've met her and now it's going to be so much cooler.
That, yes, thank you. But no, that you say you enjoy it.
Yeah.
You're enthusiastic. I love porn. I hate porn that when they they're acting or they're really not into it. Like when they do you kiss in your porn?
If they will let me,
oh my God,
I would prefer it.
I love kissing porn.
Yeah,
I love a nice.
But a lot of times it's not appropriate for the scene.
Really?
Like or like the guy isn't into it. So like sometimes if we can make it happen, let's do it.
It is funny though. The Lainey has brought a lot of to what I would call friends now into my life from the adult business, and it is sometimes becomes. The more I hang out with people, the harder it is, weirdly, to watch the porn.
Yeah.
Just because you're like, oh, come on, that's my friend. That's her mouth.
Yeah.
No, she has to sit on that asshole. Leave her alone, you son of a bitch.
I feel that way about Bailey J porn.
Yeah.
It's like my friend's wife. It's like it's Matt's girl.
Oh yeah, it's Matt's girl,
and it's Matt's cock in the video too. So
it's Matt's girl fucking someone with her penis. Sarah J, you are an absolute legend. Bobby is gonna watch your porn
tonight.
Later. You're gonna watch it tonight.
Absolutely.
CBD self-care collection, Sarah J CBD, available right now at sarahjcbd.com. Make sure you follow at Sarah J CBD on Twitter and Instagram. Follow over. So what are your other socials? You want to just do the CBD for right now?
Yeah, I've got the CBD. You can just go to sarahjlinks.com, and it's my link portal for all the stuff.
No anal. Comb through it if you want to. It's not there.
It's not there.
It's not there, no matter what kind of clickbait's going to get you.
Pristine butthole.
Do you know what?
In private life also, no?
Yeah, no, I don't do it.
But a really good disposition.
A really good disposition.
Towards sex and her boobs.
What she lacks in anal, she makes up for in pussy and CBD.
I tell you what, this smells fantastic too, by the way.
Thank you. I'm glad you enjoy it.
Is it menthol?
Yeah. It's a
You're
good
going to love it, everybody. Sarah J, thank you so much.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. We'll be right back to close this thing out, everybody. It's The Bonfire.
At Kids Place Live, we know that being an adult is a lot. But if you can keep the car moving, we'll take care of the rest. We have interactive games. You did it! You're our newest champion! Award-winning music for every member of the family. And if that weren't enough, the reviews are in.
We just wanted to let you know what an amazing job you're doing.
It's Kids Place Live, every day on SiriusXM Channel 78, and available on the SXM app, included with all our trials and popular plans.
I'm Martin Hoke, the inventor of Navage Nasal Care, and I love Navage. I've told you about how your nose is the body's air filter, that Navage's powered suction will help flush out allergens, viruses, mucus, and germs, and that Navage will help you breathe better. But what do other people say about Navage? Like Ricardo, quote, "This is one of the greatest inventions ever. I know this may sound like I'm exaggerating, but this sucker is amazing. The first time I did it, I couldn't believe what came out of my sinuses. I could breathe with ease. My wife just bought one too. Thank you for this product," unquote. He's one of over 100,000 online reviews praising Navage, the all-natural solution trusted by over 3 million people to help you breathe better, sleep deeper, snore less, and stay healthier without drugs. Navage is available at Walmart, CVS, Walgreens, Target, Rite Aid, and online. Navage, Navage, clean nose, healthy life.
Are you ready to smell better everywhere? It's Big J Oakerson, and I'm excited to tell you about Lumi, the whole body deodorant that's clinically proven to control odor for 72 hours on pits, feet, privates, and beyond. It's pH optimized to safely and effectively control odor anywhere you have it, but wish you didn't. Plus, it's proven to work better than a shower with soap alone. Whether you shower twice a day or 3 times a week, Lumi works better. And did I mention it's aluminum free? Lumi's starter pack is perfect for new customers. It comes with a solid stick deodorant, cream tube deodorant, 2 free products of your choice, like mini body wash and deodorant wipes, and free shipping. As a special offer for listeners, new customers get $5 off a Lumi starter pack with code BONFIRE at LumiDeodorant.com. That's LUME deodorant.com. That equates to over 40% off your starter pack when you visit LumiDeodorant.com and use code BONFIRE.
Feeling boxed in by cable? Now's the time to break free from that overpriced TV bill and switch to Philo. With Philo, you'll get 70+ channels live and on demand, plus an unlimited DVR, all for just $25 a month. You'll get the same channels you love, like AMC, Discovery, Hallmark Channel, Lifetime, MTV, Nickelodeon, TLC, VH1, and more, all for a fraction of the cost of cable. And the unlimited DVR lets you save tons of your favorite movies and shows for a year, so you can catch up on your schedule. That's endless entertainment at your fingertips. Best of all, switching to Philo could save you hundreds of dollars a year on your TV bill, making cutting the cord a no-brainer decision. You can even try Philo free for the first week, and because there's no contract, you can cancel at any time. But you probably won't, because who doesn't love saving money? So think outside the box and stay within your budget. Sign up with Philo today. It's super easy and takes way less time than calling your cable company to cancel your subscription. Visit philo.tv/cutthecord to get started today.
Trunk Nation, talking to the biggest names in rock.
Like a fine wine, he gets better with age. Lead singer of Tesla, Jeff Keith. Have you ever looked at the Wikipedia for Tesla?
No, I haven't, man. I am this dinosaur, and I don't really go on the internet because I don't even know how to log into something.
Trunk Nation with Eddie Trunk, weekdays, 3 p.m. East on Sirius XM Channel 103, or listen anytime on the SXM app.
Hear every pick of the NFL Draft on SiriusXM. With the first pick, SiriusXM NFL Radio will be live in Kansas City as Rick Neuheisel, Jason Horowitz, Jim Miller, and Pat Kerwin provide instant analysis.
He's just a phenomenal athlete who's smooth as could be. The talent is undeniable.
As well as exclusive interviews with coaches, executives, and players.
This is something that you dream about as a kid.
Listen to every round of the NFL Draft starting Thursday night at 7 Eastern on NFL Radio Channel 88 and the SXM app.
You might not think that a few simple words could make you crave McDonald's breakfast sandwiches. But if you listen closely to the sound of me saying McGriddles, McMuffin, you might be wrong. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
When I was a kid, my grandpop used to say to my grandma, "I love you to the moon and back." Then he used to say it to my mom, "I love you to the moon and back." It always symbolized his deep love for the mother of his children and the mother of his grandchildren. So this Mother's Day, I've created a beautiful to the moon and back sterling silver diamond necklace. I wish you could see it right now. Wait, you can. Go to IHateStevensinger.com and see the silhouette of a crescent moon filled with sparkling diamonds hugging a silver heart. It's engraved with "I love you to the moon and back" right on the other side, a thought she'll hold next to her heart every day. Tell the mothers in your life that you love them to the moon and back, just like my grandfather did. It's only $98, shipped for free in my signature black gift box. Visit us at the other corner of 8th and Walnut. By phone, 888-I-HATE-STEVEN-SINGER, or online at IHateStevensinger.com. Steven Singer Jewelers, one place, one price.
My friend and I are taking a trip to Mexico this year, but neither of us speak Spanish. So we downloaded Babbel and started learning Spanish fast.
Want to start getting conversational in another language in as little as 3 weeks? Babbel's quick 10-minute lessons were designed by language experts to be the most efficient and effective way to learn a new language.
¿Cómo te llamas?
¿Cómo te llamas?
¿De dónde eres?
¿De dónde eres?
Babbel's interactive lessons are created by real language teachers and voiced by real native speakers using a modern conversation-based method. So in no time, you can start speaking confidently about real-life topics in another language.
Nosotras vamos a México en 2 días y ahora hablamos español.
Gracias, Babbel.
Sí, muchas gracias.
Babbel, language for life. Celebrating 10 million subscriptions sold. Now try Babbel for free at Babbel.com. Just go to Babbel.com and start learning a new language today. That's Babbel.com. Babbel.com.
Are you a truck driver that appreciates working for a family-owned company where you're known by your name and not a number? Look no further than Rail Transport. Our leader, Rick Rail, is a driver. Rick and his father, Everett, built our company on a cornerstone value of safety and a commitment to driver success. From our industry-leading address-to-address mileage to our annual profit-sharing contributions, we appreciate and reward the hard work. To learn more about Rail, give us a call at 715-591-7050 or visit rail.jobs.
You might not think that a few simple words could make you crave McDonald's breakfast sandwiches. But if you listen closely to the sound of me saying McGriddles, McMuffin, you might be wrong. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Are you ready to smell better everywhere? It's Bobby Kelly, and I'm excited to tell you about Lumi, the whole body deodorant that's clinically proven to control odor for 72 hours on pits, feet, privates, and beyond. It's pH optimized to safely and effectively control odor anywhere you have it, but wish you didn't. Plus, it's proven to work better than a shower for soap alone. Whether you shower twice a day or 3 times a week, Lumi works better. And did I mention it's aluminum free? Lumi Starter Pack is perfect for new customers. It comes with a solid stick deodorant, cream tube deodorant, 2 free products of your choice, and mini body wash and deodorant wipes, and free shipping. As a special offer for listeners, new customers get $5 off Lumi starter packs with code Bonfire at LumiDeodorant.com. That equates to over 40% off your starter pack when you visit LumiDeodorant.com and use code Bonfire.
And now back to the Bonfire with Big J. Oakerson and Robert Kelly.
Let's keep rocking and rolling, man.
KellyLive.com. This weekend I'm going to be in Wisconsin, Appleton, and Bobby's going to be somewhere.
I'm going to be at Uncle Vinny's in Jersey.
Point Pleasant this weekend.
Friday and Saturday.
Well, tomorrow. Oh, 10 seconds still?
Yeah.
Go RobertKellyLive.com.
And BigJComedy.com.
SiriusXM has your tickets to the most in-demand tour of the year.
Hey, it's Taylor Swift.
Trip for you and 2 friends to live the VIP suite life for the Eras Tour. Enter for your chance to win by finding and solving hidden riddles in the SXM app. For rules and your first clue, go to SiriusXM.com/Taylor Swift by May 7th. No purchase necessary. Must be a U.S. resident and at least 18 to enter.
Is changing the life insurance industry, not just with their technology, but with a commitment to making life insurance accessible for everyone. They treat you like a person, not a number.
Thanks to Ethos, our family has the peace of mind knowing that should something terrible happen, our future is secure.
Ethos made getting the policy that's right for our family easy and hassle-free. I couldn't believe how easy it was. I answered a few simple questions, and within minutes, Ethos provided me with a range of policy options and an estimate of what it was going to cost us. No unnecessary doctor's visits, no fine print, no hassle, and no upselling financial products I don't want or need.
Oh, it was simple. I did it all from my phone while I waited in line for coffee.
Life insurance gave us peace of mind.
Take the hassle out of getting life insurance. For your free personalized quote, go to ethoslife.com. That's ETHOS life.com. Ethoslife.com.
Are you ready to smell better everywhere? It's Big J. Oakerson, and I'm excited to tell you about Lumi, the whole body deodorant that's clinically proven to control odor for 72 hours on pits, feet, privates, and beyond. It's pH optimized to safely and effectively control odor anywhere you have it, but wish you didn't. Plus, it's proven to work better than a shower with soap alone. Whether you shower twice a day or 3 times a week, Lumi works better. And did I mention it's aluminum free? Lumi's starter pack is perfect for new customers. It comes with a solid stick deodorant, cream tube deodorant, 2 free products of your choice like mini body wash and deodorant wipes, and free shipping.
As a special offer for listeners, new customers get $5 off a Lumi starter pack with code BONFIRE at LumiDeodorant.com. That's LUME